And we are
Nut.
live. We're live. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to a special 5K edition of AfroCast. Hey, we did it. Made it to 5,000 subs. Wouldn't have expected it. I don't make videos on this channel very often. I will say, after a very encouraging and kind but stern talking to from a specific British individual that we all know and love, I decided to try to make more videos, and I have noticed an uptick in subs since then. So shout out to our boy Disparu for having my back, reminding me, man, you got to get out there and make content. So that's what we're doing. And now here we are. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. I know F&T was earlier. Special edition of F&T where Az was running it because Gary is gone. Gary is out of the country right now in Japan. Do I have a Japan sound? Hold on, wait a minute. What do I have?
For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Yeah, that's close enough with this. So shout out to them. Hope that F&T went well. I caught part of it. You guys gotta stop with the sound alerts, dude. Goodness gracious, that caught me off guard. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. Friday's been good. I actually just went and saw, this morning, I went and saw the Back Rooms. Or Back Rooms? Is it just Back Rooms? Back Rooms? Only Back Rooms. Just Back Rooms. Either way, I saw it. It was good-ish, sort of. I've gone back and forth on it. I liked more than I disliked of the film. But overall, it had some glaring problems that the problems have gotten progressively more annoying to me as I've thought about them. But at the same time, like, the good things, I don't know if the good things have gotten progressively better. They're just kind of staying the same. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I got to figure it out. So, real quick, let me say hi to our first in chat, and then we'll get to the super chats real quick because I know we just got something in that just scared the shit out of me. So, Harbinger. First, Turd Ferguson and Harbinger were within, this is crazy. Turd Ferguson and Harbinger within 0.01 seconds of each other on this timestamp. 0.01 seconds. So Harbinger, your soul's glowing. Sorry, Turd. You're not first, you're last.
Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth.
Shout out to Harbinger, bro. Thank you for being first chat. Shout out to Turd Ferguson, mod extraordinary. We got Dijon Hayden, Mountain Mutt, Brimstone, CDM, JDM, HHC. Welcome in. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. How you doing, John Hayden? Hope you're doing well. We got War Wizard. What's up, War Wizard? Good to see you, buddy. Hi, Angie. I understand you got to go hang out with Can Man. That's okay. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping in, Angie Blanken. Appreciate you. The Doomiverse says howdy. What's up, Doomiverse? How you doing? And we got Eric Stratton for 5 gifted memberships. Shout out. Thank you, Eric Stratton. Appreciate you, bro. All right. I'm going over to the YouTube side of things now. Holy shit. What the fuck are you doing? Metal Slave. Metal Slave. What are you doing? For $200.
That's a huge bitch.
What are we doing? What are we doing? You know what? I'll give you the Star Spangled Banner. What are we doing? For 200. It says for the 5K celebration, Metal Slave, you're out of control. Thank you very, very, very much. That is incredibly generous. I appreciate you. And you got a little bit of a startle out of me because I haven't heard that sound alert like in forever. So thank you, Metal Slave. Appreciate you. Much love. I hope you're doing well. Naruto the 7th also dropped 2, says congratulations on over 5K. Naruto the 7th, mod extraordinaire, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me turn on this brightness a little bit. Damn, this is shit shining in my face. I got the super chats in front of me right now. That's why. Thank you, Naruto the 7th. Appreciate you. 5K, man. You've been with me since the beginning, so I appreciate you. Phil's cousin for 5 says Meek denying he's celebrating off screen with cake tax. I did not have cake. You know what I did have? I had you know what I did to celebrate? I had Quest peanut butter cups. Look at this. 11 grams of protein, 1 net carb. That's my celebration. That was what I indulged on. I have not been as faithful in my diet the last like week and a half, 2 weeks. I had a thing happen. I'm not going to get into majorly, but we had a thing happen at the house that kind of messed things up a little bit. We had a thing happen that kind of messed things up a little bit. Yeah, so it kind of put our food situation in a unique spot. Just 1 second. So yeah, so I've not been as faithful in my diet recently because I had basically we had our refrigerator like somehow got unplugged in the middle of the night. I do not know how this happened, and it literally like was off all night, and like just so we had like a couple days there where we were like, oh, we got to do a bunch of shopping and like re-shop for everything. It was a fun time being a dad. Weird shit happening. I have no idea how it happened, but it did. And so anyways, but I say that to say, as I've reminded you guys many times before, if you're dieting, you're trying to lose weight, life will conspire against you. It always does. Life is not going to make it easy for you to stay faithful, and it's not going to make it easy for you to lose weight. But it did not happen over. Oh. It did not happen overnight, and you're not gonna lose it all overnight. So like, even if life circumstances conspire against you, make it difficult to stay on your diet, just get right back to it again. Okay? Just get right back to it again. Dead fridge is a nightmare. Yes, it was a nightmare. Yeah, but it's all good. So anyways, I just say that because yeah, if you're struggling to stay faithful in your diet, don't stop. Keep going. No matter what happens, keep going. Lord Both, a member for 24 months. Damn. That's a long time. That's a long time. Says been playing 007. It's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be, but not great. 6 out of 10. The story has me keep going back out of everything weirdly. I have heard a lot of people really like the gameplay mechanics. I've heard a lot of people say that it's fun to play. Feels very much like a James Bond game. And then I've heard some people say that they didn't really like it. I've heard the story is the biggest issue. I've also heard that the story in the beginning is a bigger problem than the story later. That the story actually gets going and gets much better as the game goes on. Now, if you're pardon my French, a fucking retard like Yorch Torch Gaming or John Delarose, you will say the game is woke and you can't play it at all. And no matter what happens, you gotta not play it. You know, you gotta double down or triple down about, like in Expedition 33. Expedition 33 is a woke game because the developers took a picture. The developers took... Fuck. The developers took a picture with Anita Sarkeesian at an award show, so the game is woke and you can't play it. 007 looks woke, you know? I'll be damned if I stand here and be lectured by people that don't play fucking video games, trying to morally postulate about why, what people should do with their money and their time. John Delarose and Yorch Torch Gaming can get fucked. Heartfelt, wholly and utterly fucked. Okay. So I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. I mean, 6 out of 10 ain't bad. SCD just gifted 5 channel memberships. Shout out SCD, thank you. And then we got Frank the Tank for 50.
That's a huge bitch.
Over on Streamlabs says 5K, huh? Here's one. That's pretty good. I like that. Here's 1 cent for every sub. Hail Meek in chat. And Meek, whose back door were you looking at, huh? What? What do you mean? Back door?
Why are you gay?
What do you mean back door? What? No. Maybe, never mind. I can't say that on stream. Thank you for the 50, Frank. And then Real Grey Ghost over on Streamlabs as well for 20. Hold on, let me play this one. Says, congrats on the 5K. I hope that we can regrow your feed at 10K. That's the goal. We hit 10K subs and I'll do I'm not going to say that. I was going to say we'll do a foot reveal. I'm not going to do a foot reveal at 10K subs. I'm not showing you guys my feet. I'm not going to do it. I don't know that there's enough money on the internet to show you my feet because of the memes. And I don't know if I'm ready for the social backlash of that. Thank you, Real Grey Ghost. Thank you, Frank the Tank. Appreciate you. And then Darth Bane. What's up, Darth Bane? Also dropped 5 gifted memberships. Shout out Darth Bane. Appreciate you. Metal Slave, again, you wonderful, kind, sweet, loving, cruel, mean, merciless person, you. Thank you for the 200. Appreciate you. We got Keenan for 2. Keenan for 2. Keenan for 2. Did I do that? Did I sound like Krista? Do I sound just like Krista Keenan? Keenan for 2. I think I sound like Krista. It says craziest Hey Arnold episode you've seen. So there's 2. I think Stoop Kid is one of the craziest episodes ever because like the idea of a kid that just lives on a stoop is kind of wild. I don't know why that episode was like so funny to me as a kid, but the actual craziest episode is when Arnold tries to investigate the tenant that lives at the building. What is it? Mr. Wen? I think it's Mr. Wen. Whatever. He was like an Asian guy. They thought he was a spy. And you end up finding out like he's got like a really tragic backstory. I don't know. Did that episode actually air? Did that episode actually air? Because I know I've seen it or heard about it, but yes. Arnold's Christmas is in season 1. That's what it was. This was not the spy episode. This was a different one. It was season 1. Yeah, and Arnold got Mr. Wen for a Secret Santa, and he ends up finding out that Mr. Wen was in was it Vietnam? It was Vietnam. During the fall of Saigon, he was separated from his daughter in 1975, and so they end up going and looking for his daughter. The fact that this was an episode of television on Nickelodeon was insane to me. It was insane to me. Like, so crazy, but crazy not in like a bad way. Crazy as in like, holy shit, I cannot believe this is on children's television. Like, yeah. It was pretty wild, dude. Yeah, Vietnam, thank you. I appreciate. Yeah, that was a crazy episode, man. I could not believe that episode aired on television. Hey Arnold had some really good episodes though. When Arnold doing karate and he like chopped a guy's clothes off. this guy like approached him because he got beat up and so he learned karate, and then this guy tried to attack him and he like was like throwing hands and like the guy's like clothes like ripped off his body because he thought he was trying to attack him, and the guy was just trying to ask him if he had change for $1 or something. That was a wild episode too. Damn, that's blast from the past, Keenan. Mountain Mud for 5 says, love maketh thy hut a domicile. Fucking wild, dude. Thank you, Mountain Mud, for the 5. SCD for 5 says, just because we're celebrating doesn't mean the Meat Police has the night off. Pay your taxes or your kneecaps aren't safe. 5K tax, lurker tax. There's no tax. If anything, a 5K stream would be more free than the other streams are, and the other streams are already free. There's no tax. Imba Franker Z for 5 says, sup everyone, can't stay, gotta go out and touch grass for a friend's birthday. Glory Dogs tax, congrats on the 5K, Mac. Hey, thank you, appreciate it. Thank you for the 5. I hope you enjoy your grass touching. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you feel grounded to the earth, stronger, more balanced. Is this how we're gonna do today? Is this how we're doing this? I intentionally, I was going to do a Fright Mike stream, and I said, I don't know that my heart can handle it right now. I don't know that I can handle the psychological stress of a Fright Mike stream tonight, and so I chose just do a chill talking stream instead, because I didn't know if I could handle being scared all night. And this is what we're doing. I'll get to you in a second. Stitch the Elder for 20 says, congrats on 50K sub, brother. Here's to many more subs. Thank you, I appreciate that. We're moving on up in the world. We're trying. Real Grey Ghost member for 24 months says, congrats on the 5K. Hey, thank you. Thank you for being a member for 2 years. 2 years. Eric Stratton for 10 says, maybe drop in quality of backroom movie scenes. Is he did less and less versions with his chat and less trial and error, tried a shortcut, not realizing the goal of doing versions with his chat. Oh, are you talking about the guy that did the back rooms on YouTube? Like, are you saying that he like collaborated less and less with his chat on those things? Is that what you're trying to say, Eric Stratton? Interesting. I'm still new to the back rooms. I know about them and I know some of the lore. And my friend that I went and saw the movie with was telling me a lot more about the back rooms lore and how much, how some of the Easter eggs and some of the deep cuts that were in the film. And I suppose, as I said, if I was a fan of the back rooms or a fan of that YouTube channel, I probably would have enjoyed the movie a lot more. But you know what, I'll get into it in a second. We'll do I'll catch up on super chats and I'll do like a breakdown of kind of what I thought about it as a movie. Imba Franker Z for 2 says, Jeremy is woke, he won't do a Glory Dog stream. Yeah, we gotta cancel Jeremy, I guess. That's, you know, I think we gotta cancel Jeremy. What's it? I don't know what a Glory Dogs is. What is Glory Dogs? I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of dumb. Glory Dogs. Oh. I wish I wouldn't have looked that up. I wish I wouldn't have looked that up.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Hi, Miguel. Miguel. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I wish I hadn't looked up Glory Dogs. I regret everything.
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help!
You know, I'm kind of rethinking this YouTube thing, I guess. Maybe I should just quit. Chick74 for 109. How does a fridge unplug? Haunted kids or dogs? It might have been the dogs. I don't even own a dog, but it probably was a dog of some kind. I think what happened was the fridge got shifted or something because of where the plug's at, and the plug probably just got knocked loose. I don't know. It's happened once before, but I caught it pretty early. Like within like a little bit of it happening. I remember like not hearing the fridge running. This time I was asleep when it happened, so Wyoming Sasquatch for 2 says, what the fuck? Never got a notification. Late and YouTube gay.
A few moments later.
Well, I'm glad that you're here, Wyoming Sasquatch. Appreciate you. Harbinger for 199 says, cheese leaky tax. Beardo fat. Hey, shout out. Shout out. We gotta let him know, you know? Von Douche, what are you doing, buddy? Is that who I think it is? AfroCast with no afro isn't an AfroCast at all. I feel ripped off. Well, the afro, as I explained, is here still. It's just dormant. It's a sleeper agent. My afro is actually a sleeper agent. It works. It's working against Mossad. I only bring it out when I need to battle the conspiracy. When I need to battle the government. I was the governor of Minnesota. Anyways. Yeah, so overall, Backrooms, I went and saw it. Hold on, let me catch up. That was the other thing. I gotta get the Streamlabs information. You guys are crazy right now. Frank the Tank for another, what are we doing? For another 50? What are we doing, Frank? For another 50 says 5,000 more cents for the meek fridge tax. He'll tax us for anything. There's no tax for a fridge. I was just letting you guys know a thing that happened in my life. Thank you, Frank, for the 50. As far as the Backrooms is concerned, you know, I'm not a big horror fan in general. I'm not a big horror fan. But I can appreciate when it's well done. And you know, I went and saw Obsession. I really liked Obsession. I thought Obsession was fantastic, and fantastically done. This one, not so much. I feel like there was a lot of amateur writing here. I feel like there was a lot of amateur things happening here. Not necessarily like egregiously bad, but like this is what you do in horror films. A lot of like poor horror tropes. And then the material itself is interesting enough. But there are moments. So there are moments in the film that use like found footage where it's like, you know, the camera looking around and exploring the back rooms. That kind of stuff was the most intriguing and interesting to me. And I wish that the entire film might have been filmed like that, or 90% of the film would have been filmed through a camcorder and like that found footage and that grainy video cam footage, because that's when the movie's at its most interesting. It becomes far less interesting when you're following these characters around. Even though the actors are doing their best, it becomes far less interesting because you don't really know what their motivation is. You know, the implication is that you have to, there's a lot of suspension of disbelief, and some of it is asking a lot, because you're like, okay, why would this person keep doing this? Or why would this person go here or do this or do that? And when you think you might have an answer, the movie kind of tells you that that's not the case. So I don't know. You know, overall, it had a lot of problems to it. Another really weird thing that they do in the film is in the third act, about the third act of the film, they just switch protagonists. I'm not going to say why they do, but they switch protagonists completely, and it's such an abrupt shift in this other character that takes over for the rest of the film. As far as like the perspective, you don't have as much connection to this character as you do the first one, because they spend a lot of time with the first character, letting you know how they are and their vibes and their proclivities and why they're doing. You don't even really know why they're doing what they're doing. You just know that like this is the person, and so you're able to suspend disbelief a lot on why they're doing what they're doing, whereas this other character doesn't really have a lot of motivation for what they're doing. And so as they go through the rest of the plot, you go, why are you doing this? I don't understand. That being said, the sets are awesome. The music is really rad. There are some really cool moments in the film. There's some cool lore moments that even not being a fan, I appreciated what they were doing with it. There's some stuff that I'm like, okay, I would be more interested in seeing more of this play out in this universe in the future. So yeah, overall, I haven't reviewed it yet on Criticalist. I'm going to do a review for it on Criticalist. I'm probably going to give it a 60%. I'll probably give it a 60%. So, it was fine. If you haven't though, go see Obsession. Obsession is fantastic. I think I gave it like an 86 over on Criticless. And I only gave it an 86 because I know that it's not a perfect film. It does have some issues if you really think really hard about it, but overall, Obsession is fantastic. One of the best films of the year. And easily one of my favorite horror films that I've seen in probably the last decade or so. So, do you own the fridge or is it a lease? I own the fridge. It's mine. No Afro and dual streaming. I'm actually not dual streaming. We're only streaming on Kick Kick. We're only streaming on YouTube right now. I'm money maxing like a man making money, filming his friends hit each other in the nuts. Hey, I did that before. No, it's pretty wild. Shout out. What's up near side of Cyclops? Was the fridge haunted? Yes, the fridge was haunted. SSJ Lalo for 2 says Meek is cute. Tax, congrats on the 5K. Hey. Thank you. Well. Can I get sweet, yeah. Sorry about that. I apologize for my outburst. Metal Slave for 20 says, I escaped the cage, just demand that you lower the music a bit. Okay, back to my cage. All right, I'll stop the music. She's been yelling at me about the music. Listen. Let's make sure. Now, I'm not going to call out names here. I'm not going to say anything specific, but let's make sure that certain people stay in their cage, please. Let's make sure that the lock is, secure. I would like to not have any more breaches. I would like to, I would like to not have any more breaches. Thank you. Thank you, Metal Slave, for the 20. Thank you for yelling at me so kindly. B. Ross with the sauce for 5 says, congrats on 5K, Mike. Keep up the great work. People love to hear from you. So give them what they want. God bless you and your family. All love always. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you. B. Ross with the sauce. All right. Hey, Frank says, all right, good night, Meek and chat. Got to sleep for work. Anyone? Ryan made the best Yoshi joke in his day 4 Japan vid. Dude, Ryan has been killing it with these vlogs. Frank, thank you. Thank you for the 250s over on Streamlabs. Also, I hope you have a great night, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Also, Frank, I'll let you know when it's going to happen. There will be another Vanguard stream. I haven't, the chat hasn't suffered enough. So, that dude Lou for 109 says, congrats on 5K. By the way, loving Witchfire. Thank you. Yes, Witchfire is rad. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. Try not to mislead you guys. I'll tell you if it's a good game or not. I won't lie. So, Sir Stack says, don't forget to review Blues Brothers for Monday Hangover, song and review, a one night only. Yes, we're going to be watching Blues Brothers on a mission from God, for the Monday Hangover. I love the Blues Brothers. Should be a good time, man. Still waiting for the Dramatica watch along. I have not forgotten. I promise you. I have not forgotten about it. So, Eddie Symbol says, lurking. Hey, thank you. I appreciate my lurkers. I love my lurkers. Charles Devane says, oh yeah. Okay, turn the music all the way up now. I should. No. Oh yeah. Says, hail Meek, the cream of the crop on 5K. Yeah, that's a big number. Oh yeah. Also, this whole stream is a goddamn conspiracy. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Charles Vane. Appreciate you, bro. Meek wears a cage on his wiener. What? No! A cage makes a house a home. I'm saying Metal Slave needs to go back in her cage, and I was trying not to call her out by name. But now I'm going to. Ryan is too happy something's wrong. It's Japan. It's probably the radiation in the air. It's affected him. It's counteracted the radiation he already experienced in his life, working on those subs in the Navy. So now it's counteracted it. It's made him happy again. Love makes a cage. We still a cage, but at least you know you're loved while inside cage. That is true. See, being in the cage, you know where you stand. It kind of removes all pretense, and so you know exactly where you stand in the world. That's why Metal Slave is so happy all the time. We have 5K now. That's dope. Congrats. Thank you, Kilroy. Hooligan for 5 says 5K. Congratulations, Epic. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Hold on. There we go.
Flawless victory.
Shout out. I'm just playing sound alerts tonight. That's what we're doing. Thank you, Hooligan. I appreciate you. Real Grey Goes for 2 says 5K makes a home, a house, love making tax. That's wild. You're wild. Miki, you're lucky they go back to the cage after you cheaping out on padlocks. Don't worry. I won't make that mistake again. I won't make that mistake again. Okay? We're doubling up on padlocks. Blue Brothers is a great film, but what you think about Spider Noir? I have only watched the first episode. I have not watched the rest of it yet, and I am really liking the first episode a lot. I love the aesthetic. My biggest complaint is that I wish Nicolas Cage was like 10 years younger. But even with that, that's like a nitpick because I love Nicolas Cage in anything, and he is definitely elevating the product. This probably wouldn't be the same with a different actor or younger actor. You know, Nicolas Cage being younger and doing this would work, but anybody else, I don't see anybody else pulling this off. So I'm excited to watch the rest of it. I've heard a lot of people say they like it. So, what's up, Malicious Cobra? He says, been playing Baldur's Gate 3, dragging my feet as I go. I'm enjoying every moment. Baldur's Gate 3 is a lot of fun. It is, in my opinion, I wouldn't say it's the best tabletop role-playing game because I don't think that. I think like Knights of the Republic is based on a tabletop role-playing system. There are a couple other things like the original Baldur's Gate 2 is good. They did an action RPG as well. I think they did both versions of that. Anyways, there are some other really good ones out there. I think Divinity Original Sin 2. But Baldur's Gate 3 is like a quintessential 5e adventure story. And they do a really good job of it. I think Act 1 is the most polished. I think Act 2 is really awesome. There's some really great stuff in Act 2. My biggest complaint about the game is Act 3. There is so much going on in Act 3 of that game. And to their credit, Larian Studios finished it up and they really polished off that game and finished it out. But the game on release was not done. And that is something I think absolutely Larian should be held to task for. Baldur's Gate 3 was not finished on launch. And it was obvious that Act 3 had some glaring issues, especially the finale of the game. Like when you finish up, all of a sudden done. They didn't have half the cutscenes weren't finished up, things like that. Now, since the game has launched, they've updated it, they've added things, they've fixed things, they've added a lot more quality of life stuff. I appreciate Larian for really buckling down and doing what they could to make that game as polished as they could by the end. But there is so much going on in Baldur's Gate, in Act 3 of Baldur's Gate 3, that it's overwhelming. So I'll tell you this, Malicious Cobra, enjoy it for sure, but you are not going to run out of content, especially because the game kind of demands playing again because there are so many things that you'll miss the first playthrough, not on purpose. Even if you explore every nook and cranny, there are some things you can only get on the second playthrough because you have to play like more evil or you have to play as a different class to get some certain things unlocked. There's a lot to do in Baldur's Gate 3. I loved the game. I thought it was a blast. I thought it was incredible. The level of detail and the amount of content in that game that's going on. But Act 3 is very overwhelming. And I had to take a break from the game for like about a week when I got to Act 3 because of how much shit I had to do still. And that's not just counting the quest lines. That's counting all the new quests that I was running into, as well as all these side content and these side things. Ultimately, after about a week of break, I just said, all right, we're going to pick one thing and go with it. And I slowly chipped away at it. And by the end, I really enjoyed it again. But Act 3 is almost a game in and of itself. Baldur's Gate 3 is a very, very good game. Shout out to Larian Studios for that. Noir's all right. Not great, though. I know Turd has problems with it. Brian Metageisha, like all Navy boys, he won't be coming home. Listen, man. I would have a hard time coming back from Japan. Me and Lady Epic and the little kiddos go over to Japan. I might just stay. If they don't kick me out, I might just stay. So, not Spider-Man-y enough and noir enough. Great concept, didn't really execute it super well. I'm looking forward to watching the rest of it. Okay? That's all. Brother got his pee-pee all locked up. They won't let me out. No, they won't let me out. My pee-pee is not locked up. It's unlocked. That's why I have 3 kids. There's no pee-pee lock. I'm off to go for a walk. Enjoy your celebration. Hey, thank you, JB Spooky Review. Appreciate you, bro. He's a great Ghost Rider. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, that is fair. I wanted to talk about it with you guys last night, but it was there was some really music I couldn't help. What? Are you the same Mike I saw in Sugar Hill Game Apache video in your mom's room a couple of decades ago? That is me. Okay, yeah, that is who I thought it was. I just wanted to make sure. I'm like, there can't be 2 people walking around with that name. There can't be 2 people walking around with that name. So, shout out, bro. I hope you're doing well, bro. Thank you for hanging out with us. Real Gregos for 5 says, put the mods in cages, tax. Wait, that's me too. Help. Gotcha. It's too late now. Going in the cage. That's it. Nicolas Cage is a personality that makes entertainment enjoyable. Yes, absolutely. The unbearable weight of massive talent is, even with Pedro Pascal in it, is really funny. It's really well done. So, oh yeah, happy. Sure. Yeah. He's happy for now, I guess. To be fair, game had so much content it takes a month to get to Act 3. Yes, there's a lot going on in that game. Promo code Pillow says Jeremy Beardo and Cole Hauser are all streaming live during your celebration. The audacity. Listen, I have a tiny little channel. Nobody cares about it. They probably don't even know I'm live right now. They don't care about me being live. They don't care that I'm doing my thing and chilling. They don't care that I made 5K, and that's okay. I don't need them to care. Okay? I don't need them to defend me. I don't need him to give me a clap on the back and say, congratulations, Bill, now you're a law, because I got the best community in the world having my back. All right? That's all. That's all. We're doing what we do, you know? Real Gregos for 2 says, yoink, I took Mike's feet. Hey! Where's the chinchilla? That's a really great question. You're talking about Twinkles? I don't know. I haven't seen Twinkles in a hot minute. Spirian says, what's up, Mike? Hey, what's up, Spirian? Turd Ferguson says, I don't like games with the word gate in the title. You're going to have to get past your autism, Turd, and just play the game. Because here's the thing. It's a place in the Forgotten Realms. Baldur's Gate is a place, a location. Just like Wakanda is a people. Or no, Asgard is a people. Baldur's Gate is an actual place. So, Metal Slave, what are you doing, Metal Slave? Stop! For 10 says, fuck. All right. A home, a love, K makes 5 house. What are we doing, bro? That's a home, a love, K makes 5 house. Fuck. Thank you for the 10, Metal Slave. Fuck, dude. Real Gregos for 5 said, I bring back foot where I found it in his ass sideways, huh? What? No. There's no. No.
Why are you gay?
No. You should do Macho Man more. I don't think my Macho Man's that good. I don't think my Macho Man is that good. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not good at impressions. I just do them. You just throw them at the wall and hope one of them sticks, you know? Melissa Cobra says, it inspired me to make more character ideas for future playthroughs. I love role-playing. I love character creation and giving my characters backstory. It's one of the reasons I picked it up. It's so fun. Yeah, there's a lot of freedom there. There's a lot of freedom, especially for a video game. Now, I am fortunate and blessed enough to like have a really great gaming group that we play tabletop like RPGs in real life, like in person. And I am very spoiled because it is a great group of guys to play with. My freaking goodness. Wasp! For 100! What are we doing? Oh my goodness.
That's a huge bitch.
Hold on, let me play some, well. Watch for 100. with the celebration. Thank you, Wasp. Very, very kind. You, appreciate you. Hold on. I got celebration sounds. Hold on. Let me play that. There we go. What's this one? Nope, that's not the right one. Thank you, Wasp. That is incredibly generous. Appreciate you. Thank you. Hyundai. Your Macho Man is that good. Most people go overboard. Yours is legit spot on with a non-coked up self. No, I appreciate that. I mean, listen, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Dan Soder and Will Sasso, those are the guys that, like, I try to, like, set things after. Will Sasso's, in my opinion, Will Sasso has the best Jesse Ventura. So, yeah. But thank you guys. I appreciate that. That's very kind. I try with the impression sometimes. Have you tried Darktide? I did. I played a lot of Darktide. I haven't gone back to it in a hot minute. But I did like Darktide. I've heard that it's gotten a lot better and it's gotten some really good updates. I do not have it installed right now, or I might even just pull it up and play it. I like Darktide. I like the 40K universe, and I like what they did with Darktide. I really like the combat. I love the Vermintide games as well. I might have to get back into it. Meat got the ladies making it rain. Listen, Wasp is out here being a real one. Metal Slave being out here being a real one. You guys are being very generous. I very much appreciate you guys. Never, ever required. Always appreciated. Your impression of JDA is pretty spot on. Yeah, you just have to think of like the lamest, most like spineless, wormiest human being ever and what they would sound like, and then make it like 10% worse, and then you have him. So the editing kind of undercuts the beautiful cinematography in a really distracting way in noir. Oh, we're stuck on that, aren't we? The King a la carte says I can do a near perfect Macho Man impression. Dude, hell yeah. Have you done it on your stream yet? Do it. Do it. Do it. Carrying Cross is a great Ventura impression. I don't think I've ever heard his. Oh, look at that. Spirian for a $5 super sticker just says hype. Do I have a hype thing? Hold on. Wait. Let me see here. I got a hype thing, right?
The clap of my ass.
Nope, that's not it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. That's not the right one. Do we have a hype one? Do we? Hold on. I'm still getting, I've fucked up all my sound alerts, guys. Okay, listen. I'm kind of, I don't know if you guys have caught on. That's pretty good. That's close. Thank you, Spirian. Had dropped by to leave a like for my favorite gay black man.
Gay.
Get your hand off my penis!
Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Unacceptable views. The skit with Will is Tony Soprano being censored on A&E, and the episodes is like 3 minutes long because of the bleeps. Dude, that promo is hilarious. Or yeah, that sketch on Mad TV is so fucking funny. Will Sasso actually legitimately is one of my favorite comedians. I think some of his sketches on Mad TV are like untouchable. Mad TV used to have one that they did, it was Star Trek in Espanol, and it was just a Star Trek episode in Spanish, but like it was just done so badly and so poorly, and it was one of the funniest fucking things ever. They did like the Tribble episode, and like they're just all it is them speaking to each other in Spanish. Like half the stuff they're saying isn't even nonsense. It's just Spanish, and I don't know why, but Star Trek in Spanish is one of the funniest fucking things ever as a skit. And like to get rid of the tribbles, he just like threw them on the floor and stomped on them. Dude, Mad TV has some of the funniest sketches I've ever seen, dude. It's, yeah. I could do it, but it hurts my throat. Plus I need lines to read when doing it. Oh, I got you. I am a senior bag of crap. Yeah. Mad TV better than SNL, and it's not even close. I agree with you. There are some goated stuff. There's goated stuff on SNL, dude. Like Eddie Murphy stuff on SNL. Oh my gosh! Wow, I just blanked out. Well, Andy Samberg and like the Lonely Island guys were like putting some really great content out. There are some goated, Chris Farley, Adam Sandler. Those guys were pumping out gold. But in my opinion, Mad TV consistently pumped out some of the funniest sketches I've ever seen. They did like a whole series called like Son of Dolomite, which were like these like crappy blaxploitation films. They're some of the funniest things I've ever seen, and it's very apparent that inspired like Black Dynamite. You can see the inspiration of it. Ari Spears, also that list of the cast list of that group, consistently they weren't like massive stars, but they are consistently some of the funniest people like on television. So hey, Nitram, thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate that. When are you streaming with Mazza again? I don't know. We'll have to find a game to play together. Yeah, Stuart. Look what I could do. I'm trying to think like what else. Yeah, Pimp Kane. Dude, oh my gosh. I'm glad that you actually remember that, dude. Yeah, the list of Mad TV people is insane because these people are so freaking funny. And I've read this cast list before. But like Brian Callen, which I know some people don't like Brian Callen, but like he's got some funny stuff. You've got Orlando Jones, he did comedy, but he also did some serious stuff as well. Phil Lamar, Samurai Jack, like dude, Jon Stewart, great voice actor. You had Artie Lang on there for a hot minute. Nicole Sullivan, she, in my opinion, she was one of the funniest people on the show, but afterwards, I just don't think a lot of people knew what to do with her. But Nicole Sullivan's very funny. Deborah Wilson, who she's had a massive career. She's been in a ton of voice acting stuff lately in like video games and stuff. Alex Bornstein, with, oh my gosh, what is her character's name again now? He look like a man. But Alex Borstein, Family Guy, Lois. She's a freaking legend. Dude, there's a lot of people's names on here. Will Sasso, Ari Spears, those are my two favorites from that show. Then you have like Mo Collins, Michael McDonald. They've been in a lot of bit parts of things, and they're freaking hilarious. You also had Key and Peele on there. Andrew Daly was a cast member for a long time. Frank Caliendo, who I know Sasso said this too. Frank Caliendo is arguably one of the best impressionists. Why can't I fucking tell? What? Oh my god.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Move this man! Frank Caliendo, one of the best impressionists ever of all time. He's a legend. He's amazing. You have Bobby Lee, who went on to be successful in a lot of weird stuff, but he's still like Bobby Lee started out in there. But yeah, and then obviously, like I said, you had Key and Peele as well. Ike Barinholtz. Dude, there's a lot of big names on here. Holy cow, dude. And a lot of these guys are still working to this day in inconsistent stuff. So, but yeah, I loved Mad TV, dude. It was so good and it was so freaking funny. Yeah, and easily consistently funnier than SNL, like across the board. Fred Garvin male. That's the dude, bro. That's wild.
No.
Dude, that's great. Better than washed up Chappelle? You think so? I would say Chappelle's show pound for pound, considering it only had 2 actual seasons, still one of the best comedy shows of all time. Arguably aged really well too. Its cultural footprint, but Mad TV was around for a long time. So, yeah, Mad TV and In Living Color, both amazing. He's Joe Rogan's brother, isn't he? Brian Callen? I don't think so. Tim Conway and Harvin Korman are undefeated for TV comedy. Also legends, dude. Phil Lamar was also in Spider-Man 2. Was he really? Are you sure that was Phil Lamar? Kata, Jeremy, Meek, Beardo, and Cole Hauser are streaming tonight. Everyone's streaming. Yep. Listen, man, there ain't no Mrs. Swan or Miss Swan. Thank you. Keep forgetting Michael McDonald was on that Mad TV. Yeah, Michael McDonald was great, dude. He was so funny. Bobby Lee is the Asian lady. Yeah, dude. I saw Frank Caliendo do a free show at my Penn State campus in 1998. Dude, that's rad. Holy shit. That's actually pretty rad. Phil's cousin for 5 says, when Meek says your generosity is never required, but but much appreciated, what I hear is optional in theory, mandatory. Fuck, dude. Mandatory in practice. Paying the tax. There's no tax. There's no tax.
What is wrong with you people? Huh?
There's no tax. It's free. Then you have Chappelle Show later seasons, also known as Key and Peele. Yep, basically. I know Chappelle's been talking about bringing back the Chappelle Show. And the rumor is he's talked about it. He's planning on it. And he got Eddie Murphy to sign on to it, to like be in it, to replace his brother. We'll see if that actually happens, but that would have been great, dude. Phil Lamar was the black guy in the sub. Oh, that's right. No, you're right. Yeah. Phil Lamar, yeah, he was in Pulp Fiction as well. Yeah, he gets shot in a chair pretty early on. There is a tax. I pay it a lot. There's no tax. It's free. Yeah, I do believe you, Naruto. Yes, Phil Lamar, because I was thinking you were thinking of the guy from Chappelle Show, who is also in Spider-Man. He's like, hey, he stole that guy's pizzas. That guy's from Chappelle Show. So rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Charlie Murphy's a freaking legend. Do you guys, I'm curious about this. This popped up the other day. Do you guys remember Terry Tate, Office Linebacker? I think I can show these. These are commercials, so I'm pretty sure I can show these. But like, do you guys remember Terry Tate, Office Linebacker? I know I got a couple friends in chat that know what I'm talking about here. If you haven't seen this, this is literally one of my favorite like commercials I've ever seen in my life. And I don't know why it popped up the other day in my head, but they did a movie? Did they really do a film? Ew. I didn't know they did a film. Promo code Pillow says I do. Okay, yeah. Dude, this is one of my favorite things. I'm gonna pull this up because I know a lot of people probably don't know about this. Because also we're just chilling right now. We're just chilling, doing our thing. Those are the best. Terry Tate is goated, yeah. Metal Slave for 10 says, guys, remember, what are you doing? There is no tax. Taxes due the last Friday of every month, so please start paying promptly. There's no tax. It's free, Metal Slave. Go back to your cage. You shouldn't be typing right now. Andrew Fraser Jr. member for 2 months says, I'm Rick James, bitch. Will always be funny. Yeah, that's, yeah, goated. There we go. I got this right here. I think I could play this, right? I can play this. It's a commercial. This is for people that haven't seen it. And also just because this shit's funny to me.
Hey, Laura.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, Random Max?
You can't bring that weak ass stuff up in this Humpty Bumpy. You killed a Joe. You make some more. You know that, baby. Else you in for a long day. A long day. Cause Triple T's up in this bitch.
Dude, this is legitimately one of my favorite sketches of all time.
Some people said I was crazy when I brought Terry on board, but I'm a firm proponent of paradigm breaking, outside the box thinking. And since Terry's been with us, our productivity has gone up 46%.
Break was over 15 minutes ago, bitch. I am an enforcer, man. Don't
Bro,
nothing go down in my house. It's 100% hard, baby. Sure, I jack a few fools. I give them the pain. But sometimes it's about intimidation, you know. It's mind games.
So, I'll see you later.
I don't know what, dude. This kills me every time.
Check razor! Check razor! Get ready for the pain, woman! The pain train is coming! I got it! It's in there! Don't hurt me! Please don't hurt me! Thank you, Terry! Thank you, God!
But what's really impressed me is how Terry's become part of the Felcher family. He fits
Ron
right in.
Felcher, right?
Happy birthday!
As profits increase, the margin reaches a second break-even point here, after which enterprise falls into loss. Any questions? You know you need a cover sheet on your TPS reports, Richard! That ain't new, baby!
Hey, Terry.
Hey, Janice! Motherfucker!
That's not to say that Terry's gone soft. He still does
I
what
haven't
he
seen
does
this guy.
best.
Dude, I don't know why I thought about this sketch today.
This is called, Doug!
Of course, the office environment is, in fact, a violent world, and injuries do occur.
Hi, Terry.
Hey, Dana! Oh, no! Oh,
Office Space reference, right? Dude, I fucking love this sketch. This was just random. Like, this wasn't for like a TV show. This was like, I think there was like Reebok. It was just like Reebok was like, yo, what if we just drop these like goated ads? And there's a couple of them. Like, it's pretty great. Wyoming Sasquatch for 5 says, for all the new peeps that got Meek over 5K, he always says it's free, but like a drug lord, he means the first one is free, taxes apply after your first. No, it's all free all the time. And then shout out, what's up, Brandon Max of Animation? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Phil's cousin for 5 says, nothing is free, Meek. Enough with the commie gobbledygook. I pay my taxes. It's free.
baby, that don't faze me. I don't got time for pain. The only pain I got time for is the pain I put on fools who don't know what time it is.
Dude,
Any bitch ass thing I done lost a step because of what happened? Because of what happened to my knee and such? Well, he ain't for a surprise. A rude, painful surprise! Yeah!
To be honest, I wish I had 10 Terry Tates on Team Felcher.
I just do my job, man. I do what my God-given abilities allow me to do, and I thank Jesus Christ for it every single day. And do I enjoy what I do? Hell yeah.
I wish this was my job. I wish this was my job. I just want to run around beating people up in an office. Batman magic knee brace.
These ain't your pens, Richard. These pens belong in my house. You can't come in my kitchen and kick my dog and take a box full of ballpoints. Your ass must be crazy.
I'm not gonna watch all of these sketches, but like there are a bunch of them. If you haven't, go check them out. There's like a whole like list of these, and they're all hilarious. There's one where they bring in an HR lady to like stop with like harassment, and so like Terry has to like ask for permission to like engage in physical violence with people. There's some really good ones. They bring in like an at one point they bring in like a rival. They bring in like a second like linebacker to like help with like things. Dude, it's so fucking funny, dude. Terry used to be everywhere at one point. What happened to him? That actor, I don't know what happened to that actor. I mean, he's been in stuff. He's in, was it Transformers Dark of the Moon? He's like one of the military guys in that. He did a couple things, and then I don't think they ever got it made, but there was like an attempt at one point to make a Terry Tate movie. And I don't think it ever actually happened. Did I ever make it? They started like a campaign to make one. And then it didn't happen. But they tried really hard to get it popped off and get something going with it, and then nothing happened. And then the guy that played, his name is Lester Spate. I never knew that his name was Lester Spate. So he played football, then he was a professional wrestler for a little while. And then he's Augustus Cole in the Gears of War series. Oh, hell yeah. He's Coltrane. Holy shit, that guy's Coltrane? I had no idea that was Coltrane. I mean, like, now that I know he's Coltrane, it completely makes sense. But I didn't know that at the start. That's fucking rad. Why does Naruto have a link for that ready? Turd, because he's a great mod. Why don't you have a link for that ready? run around beating people to pay their taxes. Well, I don't have to do that. If there were a tax on these streams, there would just be like a secret, well-funded police force going around making people pay their taxes. He was in a sitcom recently with that chick from It's Always Sunny. Was he really? Okay. Trying to look at like everything that he did recently. Okay, I mean, he stays busy. He was a Meteor Man. I didn't know that. Brandon from Alberta for Canadian $6.99 says, "Howdy, Epic Mike. You excited for the He-Man movie?" I am. I am in Jay's camp. I'm excited for He-Man. Am I concerned? Maybe a little bit that it's gonna suck. Maybe a little bit. Un poquito. But it could just be a fun, really enjoyable stream. Wow, it's a really enjoyable movie. That's what I'm hoping is gonna happen here. I owe you $2. Remember this for after I fix my phone. Nitro, you owe me nothing. $0. Stream is free. Nate Orega says, "Hi all." What's up, Nate? How you doing, buddy? Mike would be a Palpatine. No. I'm a nice guy. So he was in Transformers: Dark of the Moon. He was in Meteor Man. He was gang member number 1 in Meteor Man. That's actually pretty rad. He was in Cradle to the Grave. He was in Norbit. He hasn't really done anything since 2017 in movies. And then TV series, he was in Walker, Texas Ranger. Yeah, he's been in a lot of things. And then, obviously, Coltrane. So, shout out, man. I hope he keeps getting more work. We need the Discord. The Discord, I just got to put my rules in. I got to sit down and do the rules. And then I can get it done. Brian May is on the movie score. Pretty awesome if you ask me. For He-Man? For He-Man? Brian May. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's actually rad. I did not know he was doing the music for that. That's fucking awesome. Okay, now I'm really excited, actually. Because we need more Queen doing, like, soundtrack stuff. Here we are, born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe. Yeah, we need Queen doing more. Flash. He'll save every one of us. Yeah, that's actually rad. I did not know that he was doing that. That's fucking awesome. That's got me more excited. I'm about it. Yeah, I'm about that, dude. How you doing, Mozamboni? Good to see you, bro. Oh shit. Why did that just close out on me? Hold on. There we go. There's a QR code in the stream description to pay to keep the feed going. No. There's no QR code. The stream is completely free. There is no tax for this. Mike Robin from Teen Titans 2003 versus Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's a good question. I know less about Avatar than I do about... Oh yeah, Earthbender Girl. Yeah. Probably Toph. I'm thinking Toph. Listen, Robin from Teen Titans 2003 is a real fucking problem. All right? He's a real fucking problem. All right? Like a menace. But them Earthbenders don't play, dude. Those Earthbenders do not play. I wouldn't fuck with her. So, I wouldn't fuck with her. We need more Queen. Nothing more needs said. You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. Hey, if someone responds to your comment, it looks like Mike asking you to hit him up on WhatsApp. Definitely do it. No. Don't. I don't have a WhatsApp. I don't even know what that is. Well, I do know what it is, but I don't have one. And so if I ever, listen, I don't like people. Okay. If it's me reaching out to you, it probably wasn't. Okay. If it's me reaching out to you, asking you some question, it probably wasn't. Let's just say it that way. Okay? Is it possible? Sure, maybe. But probably isn't. Brandon from Alberta for a Canadian $27.99, $28. The Skeletor is goated. Would you do a reaction to Tom Christie's Skeletor reacts to the He-Man trailer, please? It's hilarious. 5 minutes, 46 seconds long. Let me see here. I am not going to react to a 6-minute video. I don't have the attention span. I will, however, pull it up and I'll watch part of it. I will watch part of it. I'm not going to watch the whole thing, though. Skeletor reacts to the He-Man movie. All right, I got it right here. Quick! I'm not going to watch all 5 minutes of that. I can't do it. I don't have the attention span for it. Thank you for the 28, but I will watch part of it. Okay? Because I got your back. It's not Tolf. It's Talf. Talp. Talp. How am I supposed to pronounce that? Mike sent me a chat on Kick and ICQ. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Meek has me on red. I don't have you on red. I literally responded to you. Right? I responded to you. I respond to you. Listen, I don't respond to a lot. I don't like getting DMs. I don't like getting messages from people, period, about anything, because my immediate reaction is I have to respond to this as quickly as possible. And most of the time, I don't have an answer for you guys about anything because I'm barely hanging on as it is. So if I don't respond, it's not because I don't want to talk. If I don't respond to you, it's not personal. Because if I don't like you and I don't want to respond to you, you know how you'll know? You'll get blocked. I'm not going to mute you. If I don't want anything to do with you, you'll just get blocked. Immediately. You message me, I'm like, oh, blocked. Okay? Shotgun Bear, I have seen the Mr. T Band Snickers commercial. I could probably pull it up. Time to run like a real man with like the Snickers like Gatling gun. And they got very upset about that one. If you actually watched Avatar, I have not finished Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm like 3/4 of the way through the show. I was watching it with my kids and then they stopped watching it. And then I also don't remember how to pronounce her name. Toph? Toph? How do you pronounce it? I'm not talking to you guys anymore.
Everyone to the monitor! Now! Go! Go, 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 go!
The pencil sharpener inside this rat's arsehole. So you can...
This is Skeletor reacts to the He-Man movie, and that's how we... Okay, we're going to skip ahead.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Nothing! I mean, it's not a third world country, like Birmingham.
Oh my God,
A little scrap iron.
Oh wow, that's awesome. You got the whole gang here. You got me, Tila, Man-at-Arms, and
Orko?
You do not think that Decepticon up there is Orko?
Maybe Orko got a sex change.
What, the fucking Optimus Prime?
Wait, I think that's Roboto.
Roboto? This fucker?
He was kind of, you know, part of the crew.
Even you don't believe that. And is that Battle Cat?
No, Battle Cat is armor. That's just Cringer.
Then why is he looking heroic and brave?
Well, Cringer does have his moments.
Cringer's one defining character trait is that he's a pussy.
Hey, Cringer is just as...
It's actually pretty good. I DM'd Mike my poem book like 8 months ago, so I haven't gotten a response. Did you really? Andrew Fraser Jr., I have said this before. They changed the entire way... They changed the entire way that messages work on me. The entire way. Okay? Half of them are encrypted. I've lost messages from people. If I didn't respond to you and you said you were going to send me something, I said I was going to check it out, I probably haven't seen it. I'm going to have to watch this video like without skipping through it. I don't think I've ever watched... Who is this again? Why does his name sound familiar? This is Tom Christie? Is that what you said his name is? Hold on. Why does his name sound super familiar? I swear I know this guy from somewhere. Hold on, I'm going to pull it back up again. I did say I was going to watch some of it. This ain't it. Ban him. I'm not going to ban anybody.
Cool,
Battle Cat fucks. Cringer passes out in the cuck chair.
Turd says Mike didn't respond to me until Mrs. I couldn't find your message, Turd. I literally had to get a link to it.
Wait, what? Since when did we have an army?
I have an army. Shit, am I paying for their dental?
You can DM me on Instagram. I might see it there.
Of course I cover. Wait, does the kingdom not?
I'll try to send another friend DM.
Wow,
All right,
I mean,
I'll check and see.
We're terrorists, and yet we have that.
He's right, you know. We're basically Looney Tunes Al-Qaeda, and we've got dental.
We're also getting bonuses.
You at least get mental health days.
That's a thing?
Oh, my God.
And we're supposed to be the villains.
Can we just... Is this really Chris Christie's brother? I don't believe you. Is this really Chris Christie's brother? I don't believe... That's not really Chris Christie's brother, is it? Is this really Chris Christie's brother? Oh, shit. I love... Oh, dude, actually, this is actually making me kind of... I was waiting when they're going to get to the Scouser part. Is there an etiquette? Is there etiquette for DMing? Yes, there is an etiquette for DMing. But it's complicated. The biggest thing is not getting mad at people for not responding to your DMs. Because, like, it happens. Like, if I don't see your messages, like, I have... Like, you have message requests and stuff on Twitter. Half the time, I don't even know how to find them. Or when I do find them, half of them are bots. There are so many bots on Twitter that send out messages constantly. I also probably daily get 2 to 3 messages from, well, bot accounts, but also from, like, animators. Like, automated messages from, like, graphic artists who will just DM accounts and say, hey, I'm a graphic artist, and if you want graphic art done for your account, I can do it. Now, some of them are real people, but most of them are automated messages. And then you go look at their account and they do graphic art, but they all kind of look the same. So sometimes I think it's a company that's doing it. There are so many messages that I get. So if I don't respond, it's legitimately because I probably didn't see it, or it's disappeared in my list of things. And if I don't respond, just don't get upset with me about it. If you send me something and I said I was going to check it out and I forget to, remind me like once, and I'll try to check it out. Like, remind me once every couple months and I'll try to check it out. But you deleted your Twitter? Why'd you do that? It just depends, man. Like, you know, I'm terrible about responding to messages in general. There's only like a handful of people whose messages I will like respond to. And what will end up happening is if I get a bunch of DMs or messages, I will just freak the fuck out about them because I have really bad social anxiety and I will just be overwhelmed by all the people trying to talk to me and I will just shut down. So that's the big thing for me. So if I don't ever respond, it's not because you did anything wrong. It's usually because I'm fucking overwhelmed by everything else going on. So.
You mailed used condoms and anal beads to the cast of Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah, he totally did do that.
Oh, fuck. We're moving on. I'm still praying for the sex scene.
Take the sword.
Wait, hold up. Jesus Christ on the fucking cross.
That does look really bad.
Is that Merman?
What? Me? What the fuck? I look like a...
The feet. Why are you saying sorry? I wasn't mad. It's all good. Like I said, I'll show it to you in person. There you go. Like I said, if I don't respond, it's not because I was intentionally ignoring you. I will have to check this video out because I am going to miss context for a lot of stuff. I do think it's funny that they shit on Jared Leto, though. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but Jared Leto has been like conspicuously absent for most of the He-Man like marketing material. Probably because they don't want to acknowledge that they have him in the first place. So, shout out. I will check this video out. I got it saved so I can check it out and watch the rest of it later. So I'm still trying to figure out how to use the DM app. The what? What is the DM app? I believe I DM'd you about doing a co-op stream. Never got a response. Doesn't bother me, honestly, since you're super busy and you are a parent. I appreciate it, King Alucard. I don't typically do co-op streams anymore. Co-op streams are very, very, very difficult to do. And this is a me problem, not a you problem. I am extremely, extremely picky about who I stream with. And like bad enough that like streaming with Ben and watching people leave my stream because they don't like Ben bothered me for like probably 2 weeks. I was actually upset about it for like a couple weeks. So the biggest thing for me now, also, Alucard, I have not been playing Genshin a lot at all. I pulled it up the other day and I'm like so behind on stuff that I got overwhelmed. But the next time I'm playing Genshin, if you're on and you pop me up, just let me know. Just send me like a world invite and I'll jump in with you. So I'll jump in with you. If you see Mike at a meetup, you prefer if everyone swarms him. I'm okay if you swarm me at a meetup. The meetups, I'm there for you guys, like specifically to hang out with you guys. I'm okay with you guys swarming me at a meetup as long as you're aware that, like, you know, there's a bunch of people trying to talk. The one thing is if you cannibalize my time and I can't get to other people, that's a problem. And that happened at the last meetup a couple times with people where they like want to talk to you for like half an hour and stuff. And I'm like, I have other people that are trying to say hi or talk to me and stuff. And so like that part of it becomes difficult, but you are always welcome to like mob me at a meetup and say hi to me. So I want you to come up and say hi to me. That's why I go to the meetups, to hang out with you guys. So, Khalil, too short. Kata says, I failed, boys. Kata, did you fail at your, how bad did your stream go? If you guys didn't know, I think it's still up. Is it still up? Is it still up? Kata, is your PC stream still up? Guys, if you get a chance, Brandon from Alberta for 7 says, thanks for checking it out, Mike. Skeletor throwing shade never gets old. No, I like his voice and stuff too. I will watch it. That's a long video to watch on a stream. I will watch that video. I have it saved because it does seem really funny though. And I probably will end up subbing to that guy's channel. So Kata blow up his PC. I'm just going to pull this up. Kata building a PC might be one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Y'all got to talk to Mike. I had to get him water. Must be nice. I got to talk to you for a little bit, Mo. Mo, make me feel bad, bro. Now I feel bad. Yeah, it was because I didn't want to, I trusted that Mo wasn't going to drug my drink. And if he was, know what I'm saying? I can't imagine internet people want to meet me in real life. It is a weird thing, but you just got to do it. Mo offers to be nice and complains when people take him up on it. That's wild. Shit. I'm so sorry, Kata. Chick says Kata builds PCs like Beardo reads super. It's fucked up, bro. If Blabs can build a PC, anyone can. Bro, Kata ate the thermal paste. I'm so sorry, Kata. Bro, he was having a rough go. I'm pulling this up. This is the second stream, by the way. This is the morning time. So how far into this are we? Where are we at?
This is like a case. Put our AI alignment. So I got that done. Then I went to Best Buy.
What's up, Dex Detour? Says Jeremy's talking about some streamer being gay, so I thought I'd come over here. Well, wait, guess what? We're talking about a streamer being unable to build a PC.
They didn't have the 64 gigs, but this is the only one they had. They had the 32 gigs of RAM with this 6,000. I'm guessing that's megahertz. I hope that's right. Or it's so fucking bright.
We don't need all the pins being tagged. That's
there we go. Yeah, the 6,000 megahertz right there. There we go. Wait. Yeah, that's perfect. From you though, don't cut into you. Cut away.
It's first time for everyone. Yeah, I mean that's true.
He can help. He has his A+ certification. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, help. Mm-hmm.
Waiting for it to crunch. Oh, dude.
Okay, these are open.
Does he have a step stool? Yeah. Well, he's probably got a really low table. Was this today? This was today, I believe. Yeah, right? Kata, was this today?
I don't want to push down on it too hard.
Yeah, this was 9 hours ago. This was earlier today.
All right, hold on.
I need to see this. I was summoned to help. I was doing a meetup at Carowinds. Apparently, shit went south. Yeah, he was having a rough go.
Stop.
He was having a rough go, bro. Hold on, I gotta pull it. Look. He starts putting the ram in. Look, watch.
These are open. So why is it not going in?
Watch. It hurts my soul already.
I don't want to push down on it too hard.
Look, he just takes.
Hold on, because something ain't right. Did you bypass the compressor? Please stop. He doesn't have putting it in skills. Please.
We would be honored if you would join.
You gotta put your weight on it, bro, until you hear a loud click. That's a lie.
No.
You guys gotta fucking stop, bro. That's so fucked up. That's fucked up, bro. Yeah, that's so fucked up, bro. Metal Slayer 5 says, Kato hoping he'd look like Henry Cavill trying to build a PC. Yo, somebody. I need somebody with more talent than I have. I need you to go take like the clip, the video of Henry Cavill building a PC, and then just like superimpose like just cut in between Kata building his and Henry building his. Dude, I am dying right now. That is so funny. I shouldn't be laughing, but like, cause like this is Henry Cavill doing his thing. Look, he's got the little head. He's got the head. Look at that. Can't play this music because I get in trouble. He's doing his whole thing, bro. Look at this. He's got it figured out. He's cruising. He's taking his time. You know, little British countryside. You know he's British because of these fucking god-awful curtains, bro. Look at that, bro. Anyways, so you got that, but you got to like do that side by side with Kata putting his together, bro. Dude, I'm dying. Where did Kata find a table that sits so low where you stand on the stool? That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. Like, my kid's got, like, a tiny little table like this. Lie. Kata. Where you get this table, bro?
All right, hold on. Let me try these. Let's try these two. All right.
I went to college for electronic engineering. This was fun to watch. Right.
That's not a lie. It's not a lie. Oh, okay.
Jose right. Taco, member for 10 months.
Effort is in here. Okay.
This is the reason I'm a console guy, not a PC guy. I mean, that's fair. I just got a pre-build. That's what I did. I got a pre-build. Hey, thank you, Golden Nuggets. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
I feel confident now. What's up, Tebow? All right. I'm just scared, bro. This shit costs a lot of money. Okay, all right.
You can see the clamps. You can see the clamps too. He's like, yo. Oh no, Kata, right, bro. I'm done. I'm getting it put together. Katie, you gotta stop, bro. You're killing me right now, dude. That's crazy work, dude.
Okay, all right, all right. Me bomba. I heard the click. All right.
Hold on, we're gonna skip ahead, bro. Look, you making progress. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh man. And you know he's stressing, bro.
I think we could just set that right there. Yeah. So this is where the fun begins. So keep it up. Bro, what is that?
He's fighting with the coolant system.
Like, I'm genuinely getting fucking annoyed because it's not screwing in. Like, I don't feel it getting tight at all.
Oh no, bro.
This is why I bought a pre-built, because I don't want to deal with this shit. This is fucking annoying.
It's a tail.
This is annoying.
Kata. So anyways, I started blasting.
Riding around the block with a Glock. Yo ass finna get shot.
Yeah. You know what? Instead of looking at that, let's...
I gotta see where he gives up.
Did you send it on Twitter or did you send it on
Gotta see when he gives up.
Meteor Stick? The 400D.
Did he start out? Okay, he did have glasses on in the beginning. I was just making sure. I was like, did he put on glasses on halfway through?
4,000.
I also got... Listen, man, I'm not laughing at anybody's misfortune. I'd be stressed the fuck out if I was putting together a PC too. But you streamed this, Kata, so you knew people were going to watch. You knew people were going to watch this. My favorite part of all of this is during last night's stream at one point, somebody accused him of motherboard abuse. Let me see if I can find it. Because at one point... Let me see if I can find it, bro. He's got like his motherboard up and he just like drops the bitch like right in the PC. Let me see if I can find it. Dude, I was dying, bro, because he just like he's got it up and then he like drops it and it just like smashes into the thing. Also, Kata totally showing off his feet.
Not about to keep dealing with this bullshit. I'm just gonna try to shimmy that shit right there and pull this shit out.
Yeah, he plug. Yeah, I forgot about this. He fought with this plug for like a good 30 minutes, dude. And everybody was like, squeeze it and pull it up. He's like, I can't. Oh,
I guess I'm just never using this motherboard again. I'm not doing this shit.
I gotta see if I can find where he drops the motherboard into the PC itself.
Just like that. Get in there. Get the fuck in there.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, see, look, it's clamped in there. I can see it. I can see it.
Stop.
Look at this. It quite literally was clamped in here. There was no way this shit was coming out. There was no way this shit was coming out.
This guy stinks.
You gotta be fucking joking. No wonder they don't sell this case anymore. That's some bullshit.
Bro, look. Dude, I'm dying right now.
Very much so.
Watch.
Very
watch.
much so.
Look at the hand
I'll
motions.
never lie about that.
What?
I'll never lie about being cheap. You want to know why? Because I like having my money to me. I like having my money. I don't even want to spend it on food. I don't want to spend it on food. I don't want to spend it on bills. What makes you think I want to spend it on multiple parts for a PC? I'm gonna punch somebody.
Bro, snapping pants like it's a party. The hardest part about this is the fact that, like, listen, man, I support our veterans, bro. All right, this man served our country, and we appreciate him for that. But like, bro, oh, bro.
No.
Eric Jenkins with a tweet says, take all that back and get the bundle. My nigga, I already have the bundle. I already have it.
When he starts yelling at chat, bro, I just can't. I know.
So I just have a spare one. So that means I gotta wait for the refund to come in. You know, they quick to take your money, but
I started crashing out, bro.
They want to give you 3 to 5 business days to give it back. Shaggy, you did not have to do that, my boy. Oh, look at this. Look at the back. Look at that.
Chat getting a lecture, bro.
Real nice and black.
Oh my
crazy.
gosh, bro. Kata. Bro, this shit was gold, bro. I'm so...
Let's put this box over here.
Kata, I'm so proud of you, bro.
Yeah, this will fit. This will fit in my case. Hell yeah. All right. I think I missed a super chat. Let me see.
I think this is where he dropped. Hold on. Is this where... There's a point where he's trying to get, like, the plug out of the thing and, like... Well, let me see if I can find where he drops the motherboard. That was the part that killed me, bro.
And everybody's saying pull it. Like, I tried. Push the blue plug in a bit.
Right here. This is where he drops it.
I'm gonna scream, bro. I'm really about to lose my shit. Cause if I knew I had to spend more money on RAM, I just would have did that shit when I bought everything.
I think this is where he drops the motherboard, bro.
I gotta go to fucking Best Buy in the morning. Fuck.
Kata streamed for a tax write-off. Smart.
And I'm getting my... Oh my god, bro. I'm getting my tires done tomorrow.
Mozamboni for 5 says low impulse control plus PC building equals gold. Also, this is killing me from the inside. Please stop, tax. So serving in the military. I served our country too, Mike. Doesn't give a pass for everything. Bro, I'm dying. You guys are killing me right now. Lady Laylax says, hey, congratulations on 5,000 been lurking while making food. Both hilarious and painful. Also the very reason I paid my big bro to build my setup. I'll hold my breath whenever I dust it. Hey, shout out. Thank you. Thank you, Lady Laylax. Appreciate you. Oh, dude. What's up, Gun Home Mac? How you doing, buddy? Bro, I'm dying. Did he spank the computer? No, he did. He spanked that computer, bro. Kata.
I'm getting my tires done
bro,
tomorrow.
I'm so proud of you, bro.
Trip. So I'm getting brand new tires, 4 of them things. When it's laid down.
Is this when he does it? I think this is when he drops
the case and then pull out the USB. No, it wouldn't even come out when it was screwed into the case. So, like, look. When it's
this is when he set it down. At one point, he just drops the fucking, like, motherboard. Like, right, just fucking slams that bitch down. And I was like, yo, bro.
Put it in like that, right?
Oh, my gosh,
it's supposed to be laid down like this. I'm pretty sure it goes in the top, not the bottom, right? Right there.
Did he start out? No, that was a different video. He did. There were 2 separate live streams. There's this 3-hour one, and then there's he started another one the next day. And I can't fucking do this, dude. Kata, I'm like, I can't, bro. I'm just like, oh, dude, this shit's gold, bro.
Well, it's not even going in a little bit. What the hell?
Oh no, bro. Oh shit.
Why is it not even going in? I know you can.
Do it! Do it! Come on, kill me! I'm here! Come on! Do it now! Kill me!
At one point, he had somebody on the phone trying to walk him through it, and the guy goes, listen, I gotta go home. Like, let me get home. Let me get settled in before He didn't destroy it. He just said in the chat he's got a professional putting it together now.
Take those off.
The black thing's on the screw.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna put it on the stream. Hold on, and make sure it's attached to the fucking paper before everybody starts screaming at me again.
Bro, look, you can see where the soul starts leaving the body, bro, right here.
Right here. They're like, yep.
Oh, dude, I'm dying, bro.
AIO will be next, or should I just
install that into your case?
So, RAM, put the motherboard in the case. Oh shit!
How the fuck you get paid before I did?
There we go. I don't like this angle. I don't like this angle. Hell no. Damn. But yeah, boys, I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. This was a lot. I might go take a shower, go to bed, because I'm over sweating.
You can see, like, as the stream progresses, you can watch him get more and more defeated. And then by the end, he's just like, I just can't. Like, bro, you can't ask for moments. Like, you can't make shit up like this. You can't make up moments like this. Did he change shirt? There's two separate streams. That's why that happened like that. But hold on, I don't know. Shout out to Metal Slave, bro.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Let's go! Let's go!
The worst part is, bro, like, I know, like, I know how excited you were to get this computer built, bro. Like, this is like a legit top of the line PC, bro. Like, and I'm so excited for you and I'm so happy for you. But then, like, I'm watching this stream and I'm just watching, like, his soul just, like, slowly, like, dissipate inside of him. Like, you can see the defeat growing. Oh my gosh, dude. Why don't you tell me how to build a computer? Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A? Okay, that's a really great question. Chick-fil-A is consistently good across the board. There's not really, you're not going to walk into like a bad Chick-fil-A because of the way that they franchise out. So you always can expect Chick-fil-A to be a certain level of quality, and you're going to get that every time. With Popeyes, there is a threshold. And I will say this, is Popeyes ever going to like consistently beat out Chick-fil-A? No. But there is absolutely a critical mass where if you were near the right Popeyes, his PC is not technically a bomb. Crazy. If you go to the right Popeyes, if it's in the right neighborhood in the right area, 100% it will be better than it will 100% be better than Chick-fil-A. They do a little extra to it. They do a little extra. They add a little extra spice to it. They add a little extra something to it. And that Popeyes will slap. But it depends. It's got to be, so like a Popeyes in a really, really bad neighborhood will not be as good as a Popeyes who's in a semi-bad neighborhood or adjacent. What you need, okay? What you need and the way that you can tell whether or not the Popeyes is going to be quality, you got to listen to me, guys. This is real. All right? Is you got to know, so it's got to be in proximity to a bad neighborhood. If you're in a bad neighborhood, the people going there aren't really trying. They're not really giving it their best effort. They're just doing stuff, okay? But if you go to a Popeyes that's adjacent to a bad neighborhood, those people have to get in their car, they have to get dressed, they have to shower, they go to work, and then what happens is they don't want to they're not walking home. They got to drive a little bit home. So they're going to take food home. Okay? And if you're taking food home, you want the food that you're making to be good. Okay? So these people, that's what, and if you're in like a Popeyes in a really good neighborhood, you're not going to get the same quality food. You're going to get really cookie cutter. You're going to get like by the book basic food. That you can't have that. It's the perfect balance. It's got to be adjacent to a bad neighborhood, but not in the bad neighborhood. And when you do that, those people are making Popeyes for themselves. Okay? They're making Popeyes that they want to eat so that they can take it home with them. That's how you know you're in the right spot. Okay? They cook it better. They because they're perfecting it throughout the day to make sure that when they get the food that they want, or when they get the food that they're going to take home, it's ready to go. That means they're changing out grease consistently. They're cleaning the machines consistently. You know, a really bad neighborhood, they don't give a fuck. They're not trying. In a really nice neighborhood, they're just following protocol, so you're never going to get anything extra. The one right in between that balance, that's the place too where if you go late enough at night, like right before close, you'll get extra food. They'll be like, hey, we had a little bit of food. We had some extra fries, things like that. Drop it on you. They got your back. Okay. That's how you know. Okay. But consistently across the board, Chick-fil-A is going to be the better option as far as like quality of food. Kata says, well, my PC together, I'm flexing on everybody playing Crysis 3 on max settings. I respect it, bro. I respect it. I respect it a lot, man. Kata, drop the specs in the chat. Let people know what they got going on, bro. Somehow this makes sense to me. Yeah, that's how it all is. Like, that's how it is. Like, there's certain fast food joints that you don't have to really worry about the quality of. Genshin doesn't have to be what we play, to be fair. That's fair. I mean, that's fine. I just know you play Genshin. The only other game that I'm like playing that's multiplayer right now that I'm consistently playing is Where Winds Meet. I am addicted to that game. I am addicted to Where Winds Meet. I can't stop playing it. Culver's is always going to be consistently good because the way they franchise Culver's, they make the owner work there, in the beginning. They make the owner consistently check up on people, things like that. So Culver's is always going to be a solid option, and Culver's is always going to be in a decent neighborhood. Okay, they're never going to put it in a crappy bad neighborhood. Burger King is similar to Popeyes. Problem is Burger King's food is kind of a lower threshold food no matter where you go. The difference is college town Burger Kings are going to be the worst. Okay. If you're in a college town, if you're somewhere where like you got a bunch of like youngsters, like teenagers working there, that's the place. That's the Burger King you don't want to go to because they're not happy. They don't want to work at Burger King. Burger King was their fourth option on the table. And so the food that they make isn't going to be good. What you want is a Burger King that has like a couple older ladies there. Okay. Maybe one or two older gentlemen, but like couple older ladies there that like, when you go there, you can tell they've been working there a hot minute. They're used to it. That was when Burger King was, a loyal brand that was a consistent competitor of McDonald's. That's the Burger King you're going to get the best kind of food from. Old People BK is great. That's what I'm saying right there. Old People BK is how you know you're getting good. Now the other inverse is true about Taco Bell. Taco Bell, you don't want older people working there. They can't handle that food. And if they can handle that food, they don't have the palate. They don't have the physical palate to be able to differentiate between whether food is good or not. Okay. They can't tell if it's rat meat or not. Okay. Now it is horse meat most of the time, but they can't tell. Okay. You want young people working at Taco Bell. Young, like you want fresh out of high school, maybe even in high school kids working at Taco Bell. Because that's the kind of food they can eat, and their young bodies can process that the horse meat and the chemicals. Okay, so they're gonna make the best kind of food there. Okay, it's also with Taco Bell. It's not about like prep time. It's about getting it made as fast as possible. Cook that horse meat quickly. Eat it hot. That's the best way to deal with Taco Bell. Okay. You don't want Metal Slave posted it on Twitter. That's crazy work, bro. Yeah, So it just, but yeah, like you want, yes, stoners we're going to talk about, usually young. You want people whose body can handle what's happening. Okay. Got my ship date going to basic in August. Hey, Kendon B. Shout out, bro. We'll be praying for you, man. Right around the corner. Right around the corner. But as a white dude, I can't trust no one. You can trust people. You can trust people. I found out Japanese eat horse meat. Yeah, so does Taco Bell. BK is now good. BK has gotten a lot better. BK was in a real slump at one point, like a real bad slump. And I was like, yo, this is a real fucking problem for BK. And even and here's the thing, I like BK fries. I like BK fries a lot. And for a hot minute there, they were bad too. Like nothing about BK was good, but they have gotten better recently over the years. And so, yeah, I'm much happier with BK as it is now. Also, on my diet, if I'm going to eat out somewhere, BK has one of the best values for food, because if you get like a Baconator, if you just get a Baconator, and you can get like an extra meat patty if you want, but just like a Baconator sandwich, like where it's got like the 2 stacks and all the bacon and stuff, you just pull that bun off, boom. That slaps. It's a lot of meat. It's a lot of protein. It's delicious and it's very filling. BK got you. Metal Slave is correct too. BK in Puerto Rico slaps. Yeah, these are not the the international waters changes how food works. 100%. 100%. By the way, if you need someone to help manage your Discord server, I can assist. I run my own server and Smash the server too. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I do have somebody in charge of the server right now, but if that ever changes or we need to like add more people or add more support, I will 100% hit you up. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's Wendy's or Baconator. Okay, what is it? Bacon King? Sorry, Bacon King. Forgive me. Wendy's has good food too, but the Bacon King or whatever it is at Burger King. So it's like a giant bacon sandwich. Bacon King, thank you. Yeah, the Bacon King, one of the best values you can get. Just pound for pound food like that. That as far as price to ratio, Burger King's Bacon King is one of the best. Five Guys Burgers rule Burger Wars. I love Five Guys. Five Guys Burgers is delicious. Five Guys Burgers. Not Five Guys. Five Guys Burgers. I like Five Guys Burgers.
Why are you gay?
Not Five Guys Burgers.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Five Guys Burgers. They're delicious.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Hi, Miguel. Miguel. Hey.
So, is Discord a paid membership thing? No, it's free. It's absolutely free. I just don't have it set up right now, Carson. Hey, what's up, buddy? Homemade burgers are better. I like to make a nice big patty and just eat it with tomato and pickle. That's what I do too. That's what I prefer. But it's on the days like where I don't have like time to eat, or if I'm like already out on the road or something and I need something I know like is going to be filling for me. Like Burger King, pound for pound, as far as price wise, is still consistently the best value. McDonald's hasn't been a good value for a hot minute, especially because their burgers are small. I actually like double cheeseburger from McDonald's slaps. Specifically double cheeseburger. I don't like their Whoppers. I don't like, they put too much salt in their Whoppers. But their Whoppers, what the fuck am I talking about? Their Big Macs. They put too much salt on their Big Macs. You heard it here first. Meek likes Five Guys. Fuck. Sorry. Best smash burgers, Culver's. Culver's, 100%. Food trucks are where it's at. Our local is Ryan's Res Truck, and he makes these truffle enchanted fries. Well, yeah, food truck food is always going to be the best. Food trucks are always going to slap hard, bro. So, burgers here are over $10 at this point, or close to. Damn, bro. No. That's crazy. McDonald's has not been good value in a decade. Yeah, you're right. They just got more and more expensive as it went on, dude. It sucks. If I were to get a link to the Discord, it's not ready. It's not even set up yet, Carson. I've been getting yelled at about this, okay, for months. Okay, it's not even set up yet. I have to set up rules and stuff. When it's ready, I'll send out a link, and I'll make sure to link it in the description as well. And then everybody can join the Discord. So Turd says, I have peanut butter but no jam. Just eat a peanut butter sandwich, man. Do you have honey? Turd, do you have honey? If you have honey, Turd, put honey on your sandwich. Honey and peanut butter slaps. Honey and peanut butter slaps. We just officially went into a recession today, which is exciting. Where are you at, JB Spooky Review? Are you talking about the United States? Did we officially go into a recession? Are you in the UK? Wait. Did we just go into a recession? Oh, you're in Canada? Canada went into a recession? Wow. That's bad, bro. Yo, we gotta get you the fuck up out of Canada, bro. Hey, yo. We gotta get you the fuck up out of Canada, bro. Drizzle honey or set honey? Any kind of honey. Oh, yeah, I always do a honey peanut butter blend. Well, there you go. Then just eat that. Miki, with the McDonald's app, you get a 10-piece nugget or Big Mac meal for like $6. Really? Does the app really offer that big a deal? Does it really? Damn. I mean, I didn't realize they're pumping out that kind of deals. I live right across the water from you. Yeah, but you got to understand, okay? The air is different here. The moment you cross that line and you breathe American air, you can feel the freedom in it. You can smell the freedom when you cross over into America's air. You can smell it. America, fuck yeah. Coming again to save the motherfucking day. Yeah, America, fuck yeah.
We would be honored.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Shout out to My Lungs Can't Handle the Free Air. We will help you. That might just be the smog. But it's free smog. It's free real estate. It's free smog. Okay? It'll fill your it'll stick to the inside of your lungs. Probably the smog for sure. Yeah, but it's freedom smog. Okay? So that's why it's important. But yeah, freedom. Yes, freedom. Listen, it's free smog, okay? Freedom is the only way, yeah. It's the dreams that we all share. It's the hope for tomorrow. Fuck yeah. Freedom and carbon monoxide. America, yeah. It's like that episode of The Simpsons where it was nice with the animals and nature on Flanders side, but swamp and spawn on The Simpsons side. That's pretty accurate, actually. It's been unseasonably cool here, so that's a nice treat in the middle of summer. It's actually been pretty cool over here too. It's normally a lot warmer than by now, so we need to return to the dollar menu. Yeah, we do. Yeah, I would absolutely love the dollar menu to come back. So it's cold AF here in Ottawa. Don't make me sad. I want it to be cold again. I'm not cold. I want 50s, 50 degrees. Anything above 55, anything under 72, perfect weather. Anything beyond that, anything more than that, it's too cold or it's too hot. I want to live somewhere where it's always perfect weather. Thoughts on freedom, smog, maxing sigmas. Listen, you got to live your best life how you can live your best life. American smog may as well be pure air compared to the UK and most of the world. That's true. The freedom sticks inside your lungs. Sticks inside your lungs. It's 3 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that means. I don't know what Celsius means. 16 degrees Celsius, I don't know what that means. What's the conversion rate? How do I make freedom temperature communist temperature? How do I do that? How do I switch the two? What's the math? Hold on. Celsius to Fahrenheit equation. Okay, let me see here. Convert units from Celsius to Fahrenheit. How to solve? Okay, it's Fahrenheit equals Celsius. What? What? Okay, Celsius Fahrenheit. Multiply by 2, then add 30. Multiply by 2, then add 30. Multiply by 2, then add 30. Here's the thing. If somebody got in my face and said, am I banned?
Let's get it on.
I got close.
When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
I got close. I got really close. I got really close. But here's the thing. It's not your fault. I can't blame you. It's not your fault. But you got to understand. What is 5/9 plus 32? Stop. 5/9 plus 32. What does that mean? 9 divided by, is that supposed to be 9 divided by 5 plus 32? 9 divided by 5 plus 32? No!
Do it. Do it.
Come on, kill me. I'm here. Come on, do it now. Kill me.
Absolutely not. No. No, no, no.
Ooh, kill him. Ooh, kill him.
Absolutely not.
Stop. You violated the law.
What's up, Cowboy Diesel? 9 divided by 5 plus 30! No! I'm not doing all that math. Hi, Cowboy Diesel. How you doing? What's up, Mako Grey Cat? Good to see you. I can't do that. Imagine doing division for basic shit. I'm good with my freedom units. That's what I'm saying. I can't do it. I can't do it. No, it's 55 degrees. Holy shit. What is this? What is this? I had to double check. I had to double check that wasn't a fake account. I thought maybe it was Drinky Crow. D-Day Cobra in the chat. D-Day Cobra for $100. Oh my goodness, bro.
That's a huge bitch.
Says congrats, bro. What's up, Jeremy? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for $100, bro. That was very kind. And I didn't even know you knew I had a channel. I'm going to be honest. Ban it. Just immediately ban him after that. That's wild. What's up, Jeremy? I hope you had a good Cobra Cast, bro. That's Jerry Greg's. Yeah, it's a totally different account. Hey, thank you, D-Day Cobra. Shout out. I know everybody is already subbed. That's here is already subbed to your channel, but I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. We were just talking about how to figure out Celsius to Fahrenheit. 9 divided by 5 plus 32. Nah, bro. I can't do that. Stop harassing Jeremy. Also, Jeremy, if you need good entertainment, if you haven't already left, go check out Kata's stream where he tries to build a PC, bro. It might be, we're going to have to show some of it on Tuesday night's main event. It might be the funniest thing I've ever seen. Shit, I thought this was Jay shit. Get him out. Get him out.
Out! You are banned!
Nope. Get him out. Get him out of here. Get him out. Get him out. Just.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Just get him out. Jay's channel. That's wild. Kate isn't tall enough to build a PC. He had a kid's table. So like his PC is on a table that like only, it doesn't even come up past his waist. So I don't know what, he was obviously using some kind of child's table. Either that or he had like a board with a tablecloth over it sitting on like cinder blocks. So, hey, shout out to Jeremy though. Thank you, bro. That was very, very, very kind. Appreciate you. Shout out to Geeks and Gamers. Jeremy's a mod, but Kata isn't. How would I make? I'm not out here making black people mods on my channel, bro. Like, come on, son. Like,
Riding around the block with a Glock. Yo ass finna get shot.
honestly, every time that Kata pops into my chat, I forget to mod him. That's actually the real reason. So, we are like, yeah, between that and then, yeah, Atreus doing the Alt F4 in the middle of playing a game, bro. I couldn't believe that. So, I thought you'd be taking in the youngest. Oh no, I don't sleep at night. I don't sleep at night. The only reason I don't stream later is because my wife has to go to bed at some point. So, is that why Mo's not a mod? Mo is a mod, isn't he? Mo Zamboni's a mod, right? He's easy to miss. Yeah, he's kind of easy to overlook, bro. Mo Zamboni's a mod on my channel, isn't he? Mo, are you a mod? Hold on. Is Mo? Am I about to find out that Mo Zamboni's not even a mod on my channel, bro? Hold on. Yo, if he's not, that's kind of wild. I didn't even know that he wasn't a mod, dude. What are we doing? Am I? Oh no! Hey! Oh no, Mo's not a. No, Mo's a mod. See? Oh no, dude. Oh, Mo's a mod. He's good, bro. He's good. No, he's good. Mega Grey Cat for 5 says, I'm confused when people talk to me in your temperature. At MegaCon, I had it in mind the whole time. Couldn't get over the $30 for the cinema at Regal. Yeah, it's expensive. Like, theaters are very expensive right now. If you don't already have one, go check out. Most theaters now have like a subscription service. Mine does. So like my local theater has a subscription service for like, I think it's, hold on. I think it's 3 films a week that you can go do. It's like $30 a month and it's 3 films a week. And that is one of the best deals that you're going to get. Yeah, 3 movies a week. And there's no online fees when you pay for your tickets. So for $30 you could go see 3 movies a week. Now, that wouldn't have been a good deal like a year ago because there wasn't enough good movies, but there are a lot of good movies showing recently. It would have been good to have that this month. So like if you start planning it out, it's like during the summertime and stuff, when you have a bunch of movies to go see if your local theater has like a deal on like a VIP club or subscription service, and it'll be way worth it to do that. So, VJ the Vigilant for 109 says, Mo mod, Mo problems. Congrats, homeboy. Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the 199. Once again, shout out to D-Day Cobra, bro. Appreciate you. Shout out to the whole Geeks and Gamers gang. Roger 1701 member for 5 months says, I got to burn a member message before the month is over. So congrats on 5K. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Shout out. Thank you for using your member message. I appreciate it, bro. You're welcome or I'm sorry. Listen, being a mod on my channel isn't necessarily a good thing. It's just a thing that happens. Spirian says, later, Mike, I have to work in the morning. Hey, Spirian, have a good night, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. Mo, I hope you feel special. Just, you know, let's make sure we pay attention, you know? Let's make sure we don't, you know, do anything weird around here. That's all. What's up, Vault 199 Gaming? How you doing, bro? Shout out to the 199. AMC is the closest to me, and they have it for $24 a month, 3 movies a week. It's a really good deal if you go see movies consistently, or like I said, like when we get like Dune 3 and Doomsday and all that stuff, when all these movies are dropping all at one time, that's going to be the best time to have that. So, mod me before Kata. I'm not adding any more mods today. I feel accepted by the dark. I gave Mo Zamboni a mod because he brought me water at MechaCon and didn't spike it. So I have 6.5 hours left of work. Yo, no, bro, that's not good. Thank you for dropping the link to Data Corpus channel. I want to talk about this real quick. So this is the thing that happened today, and before the stream, I was really like trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Like, I was like, do I want to just talk and hang out? Do we want to just have a chat stream and like pull up videos and talk about stuff? How do I want to do this? And at one point I was like, you know what I could do? I could bring up Destiny 2. Because if you didn't know, Bungie just announced that they're not supporting Destiny 2 anymore. I don't think that that's changed. I haven't heard any news that anything's changed about it. Oh, apparently they are changing. Okay, see, this is what I was waiting to find out for sure. Apparently they're reconsidering we'll get into that in a second. So I was looking at Destiny 2. I was like, maybe I'll play Destiny 2. Maybe I'll just play Destiny 2 and we'll just talk about it and play it and it'll be nostalgic on stream to play. Bro, I pulled that shit up. And Destiny 2 is so convoluted at this point. It's so fucking complicated and convoluted, and it's so like trying to figure out what the fuck to do next. Like the game itself, as far as like going to planets and all that stuff, okay, kind of the similar setup. The UI is so fucking messy now, dude. There's like a whole section of legacy and legacy titles and items, and you go in there and you pull it up and they're like, yeah, if you completed this or you completed that, then you know, like you use this and you can get these items. And then there's like a whole fucking store that has premium items in it, and the premium store uses glow powder or some glow something, or it uses like some other premium coin currency, and that's like the fucking store to buy stuff, you know. And then there's like shelved content or like stored content, so like there's guns and exotic weapons and armor that isn't valid anymore and doesn't work anymore, and so that's in a different portion. And then all of your light has been reset back to 10, so when you go to play it, you have to like upgrade your stuff again and upgrade and re-level your character again. And then all the different light uses, the light abilities and stuff, now all of those have a totally different style and a totally different functionality, and so you have to restart with all that. Thank you, Bright Dust and Silver. Like, the amount of confusion that I experienced just clicking through menus to get started on Destiny 2. Hi, Makara. Just the amount of convoluted nonsense I had to get through just to start the fucking game was insane. No wonder people have been walking away from this shit. Not to mention the fact that, yeah, you have whole sections of the game that don't exist anymore. Entire sections of content that don't exist anymore in the game because because Bungie pulled it. Now I did wonder about this. So let me pull this up. Because I do think that this is interesting. Apparently Destiny 2, Bungie is considering not shelving Destiny 2. They're considering relaunching Destiny as Destiny Infinity. I wonder if what they're going to do is try to figure out a way to put Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 together into one like system. I don't know. But it's so messed up and it's so confusing right now to play, and it's kind of nonsense. I gave up on Destiny after taking King, losing 2 light levels after it dropped. Yeah, that's the other thing too. They keep just figuring out a way to reset everybody's levels, which fakes progression. Not only that, but like the constant like rehashing of the same villains over and over again. There's a guy that I used to watch all the time on YouTube. His name was I Hate Everything, and he was a huge fan of Destiny. He was a huge fan of Destiny, and he did an entire run on Destiny and talking about it and breaking it down. Yeah, he's done a bunch of videos on it. He actually just did one a year ago called I Hate Destiny, The Light and Darkness Saga. It's 10 years of Destiny. It's an 8-hour video, but he has a bunch of different Destiny videos that he talks about and gets into why he doesn't like it and why he hates it and the problems with it. And it's not that he's doing it in bad faith, because yes, his name is I Hate Everything. He actually talks about the stuff he likes, but there are so many weird decisions that Bungie made with Destiny 2, and all of it just felt like, how can we funnel as many people and how can we funnel as much garbage into this game to make people want to spend money on it? And it's such a mess, dude. Hey, Cowboy Deuce, will have a good night, man. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Robert Lowry for 5 says congrats on reaching 5K. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It was a thought. Destiny Infinity was Destiny 2 rebranded. Yeah. According to Forbes, it says Sony-owned studio began discussing different scenarios about what the future of Destiny 2 would look like. After December's Renegades, its Star Wars-themed crossover, which is the stupidest thing I've ever read, did even worse than Edge of Fate and didn't change sales or retention trajectory. Well, yeah, because doing a crossover with Star Wars, Destiny, that's already a struggling brand, joining forces with a dead brand, and they thought that that was going to somehow change things. What are you doing? I Hate Everything is great. Yeah, I loved his channel, dude. I love his content. Thank you, U.S. Advocate. I appreciate that, man. And thank you, Jedi Master Yoda. I appreciate it. Bob for 5 says congrats on 5K. Sorry it took so long to find your channel. Oh, Bob, you're all good, bro. You're all good. You never ever have to apologize for that. Thank you. You got to look into the bricks and minifigs drama. Give me a short summary, TIE Fighter, of what that is. What's going on with that? There's only one game, World of Warcraft. I mean, that's fair. I've actually never played World of Warcraft. I actively avoided it. I pulled it was cool before it was cool, and I was like, everybody else playing that? I'm not gonna play that game, and actively ignored it. So, hey, thank you, Trump Tuber. Appreciate that, man. Last studio I completely trusted was CD Projekt Red. And then came Cyberpunk 2077. It's cool now, but I'll never again buy a game pre-sale, not even Witcher 4. Yeah. There's a lot of folk that don't do pre-order games anymore because of what a mess everything is. And I agree. Yeah, CD Projekt Red used to be like one of those to me were like Larian Studios, infallible. And they completely pissed away all of their good grace with how bad Cyberpunk's launch was. I actually been recently playing through Cyberpunk again. I love Cyberpunk. The game as it is a fun game. It'll never be the game that they promised, which pisses me off. But I do really like Cyberpunk. I thought the DLC Phantom Liberty was excellent. And I do love that game for what it is now. But it's not the game that they promised. And that is a huge black eye to them. And so they do not deserve your money by just on their reputation alone. Joe, C818 Pureblood, just get to the channel membership. Thank you, Joe. I hope you're doing well, bro. It's a high fighter. Thank you. So essentially, this company sold $200,000 worth of Lego from a guy. When a YouTuber got involved, they tried to cover it up, and they even tried to get the dude arrested with fake threats. Interesting. All right, let me see here. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so the $200,000 Lego dispute centers on a consignment agreement made in late 2003 between collector Brian Mansell and a Bricks and Minifix franchise in Salem, Keizer, Oregon, which led his and his father's collection of over 780 Star Wars sets and 1,200 minifigures. After the franchise changed ownership in November of 2024, the new operators refused to return the collection or pay Mansell, leading to a viral investigation by YouTuber Reckless Ben and allegations that corporate executives seized the store and the inventory. Mansell's claimed the store violated the consignment terms by retaining the collection, which included rare items like a sealed Lego Star Wars 10123 Cloud City. Okay, here we go. So this is like a whole video. I'm not gonna watch this. Let me see if I can get a whole thing here. Hold on. Brick Fanatics. Here we go. The agreement allegedly also included an automatic termination date of January 30th, 2025, requiring any unsold inventory to be returned before that deadline. Okay, so they had a consignment agreement in which one party entrusts the goods to sell on their behalf in exchange for a share of the proceeds. In this case, Mansell alleges he entered into an agreement with former Stowe owner Crystal Law Gorman, under which the store would retain 35% of gross profits, while Mansell would receive monthly payments by the 15th of each month. Oregon? Listen, turd, don't judge me. The agreement also allegedly includes an automatic termination date. Just read that. According to emails reportedly reviewed by Salem Business Journal, the arrangement was documented in writing. However, Mansell and Law Gorman alleged problems began after Law Gorman left the business and no longer had access to records related to the consignment inventory. Bricks and Minifig operates as a franchise network of independently owned stores. Franchisees manage day-to-day operations and pricing while paying fees and royalties in exchange for access to the company's branding, marketing, and operational support. Blah, 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 blah. Laura Gorman allegedly alleged that the franchise had illegally seized her business and removed her from the premise under threat of police action without compensation.
We would be honored if you would join us.
So they stole approximately $200,000 unpaid obligation under their franchise agreement. Interesting. Mansell alleges the new ownership claimed they had no knowledge of the arrangement. He also claims that in written correspondence viewed by the Salem Business Journal, corporate representatives told him to pursue the matter with the previous owners instead. Mansell disputes that position, arguing the collectors remain part of the store's assets and liabilities following the ownership transfer. Law Gorman also alleges she informed the new owners about the consignment agreement and provided security footage intended to support the existence of the arrangement. Meanwhile, Aman McNeff, chief operating officer of BAM, stated that the consignment arrangement are prohibited under the company's franchise guidelines, said the franchise could have faced termination had corporate been aware of the arrangement. However, Law Gorman shared documents on Reddit which she claims indicate consignment agreements were permitted under certain circumstances. That's wild, dude. What a mess. Yeah, I'd be pissed too, bro. I'll have to check that video out. That's a lot of money though. Roger 1701 just gifted 5 gifted memberships. Shout out. I'm starting to think you haven't watched Avatar. I have. I said I'm like 3/4 of the way through. Mo gets modded and gets a gifty. Life O'Reilly. Yeah, he's the luck of the Irish. The luck of the Irish. So yeah, that's pretty wild, dude. I'm definitely gonna have to check this out. Oh, this is Reckless Ben. Oh yeah, I know who Reckless Ben is. He does some really good work on YouTube. If you guys haven't checked him out, Reckless Ben does some really good videos on YouTube. Does some really interesting investigations. He did a whole slew of videos for McCamey Manor. Those videos, dude, I was addicted to those things. Going to McCamey Manor, which is this like whole scam this guy was running where he was like basically torturing like folks and saying that he had like some really cool thing that they could go do or whatever. They could get through like his initiation. If you guys haven't watched it, go check out Reckless Ben. He does some really good stuff. So Is 5 good? Is 5 what good? Sorry. Hey, what's up, Maza? Shout out, bro. How you doing? Oi, oi. Can only be better than that other Ben. Oh, that's true. Yeah, go check out Reckless Ben on YouTube. He does some really good videos. So, but yeah, he does. I tracked down the thief who stole $200,000 worth of Legos. He hasn't done a video in 7 months because of the McCamey Manor thing. But then he does that one, and then he has 2 other responses to between bricks and minifigs. So that should be good. I'll have to check that out. I didn't know that was yeah, I didn't know that was Reckless Ben. Yeah, I like his videos. He does some really, really, really good work. Life of Riley was a radio show from the 40s about someone who had an easy life. It's a good one. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Life O'Reilly because I didn't see the F. So, Turd says, fuck, I can't keep up. Turd, I'm going to need you to step it up a little bit. Also, shout out to Turd Ferguson. He's the one that did the thumbnail today. He's the one that did the thumbnail. What's up, Blue-Eyed Scorpio? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, so I don't know. You know, Reckless Ben's better than Feckless Ben. I mean, you're not fucking wrong, dude. But yeah, just as a total aside, back to that. Yeah, I was going to try to play Destiny 2 with you guys, and it's so complicated, and it's so nonsensically complicated now. The UI is fucking terrible that I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I immediately, as soon as I pulled it up and could get back to the main menu, I deleted it. I uninstalled it. It is so messy now. How everything is, and the fact that you even have to like here. You know what? I'll actually find a video here. I'll pull this up.
With the game, regardless, though it will.
I'm gonna pull up what it looks like to come back to Destiny 2 right now with like the portal. So this is what you see when you come back to Destiny. And this is if you've been playing it. So Season 28, Lawless. Latest expansion, and they have the list of the expansions, which also, if you haven't bought them, you have to buy them. And then there's a store, Rewards Pass, Quest World Portal, and then you have, like, look at how fucking messy this shit is. Solo, Fireteam, Arena, Pinnacle, Crucible. And that's just if you have everything organized and done. That's not if you're still new to this. That's not if you haven't played in a while. If you haven't played in a while, there's an entire section of the game that's like just trying to catch you up on everything that's going on. There are like whole chunks of the game that are gone because they've been shelved and vaulted. And so they're like, oh, these things aren't even valid anymore. And if you want them, or you want to get some of the old stuff that you had before, you can go here and do this, but some of it's not even accessible anymore. Some of it is just shelved and you can't do anything about it. Let me see if I can find like, if I can go in here. Yeah. And then you have like this. So there's all of these things like seasonal title, conquest. These are the quests that you can track. I want to see if I can find, they changed the power system again. And this is something that Destiny has done over the years. Like Taken King was like a massive reset because they were overhauling things, but then Bungie figured out they could just cheat and do this. And so what'll happen is Bungie will just drop a new expansion for Destiny 2. And then they'll just go, guys, we realize how complicated everything is for you guys. We realize how complicated it is for new players. So we're going to put everybody on the same level. We're going to set everybody's light level back to 0. That way it's simple and it's easy to figure out and nobody's confused. So new players have access, and then everybody gets to start from 0 and a bunch of people go, cool, I get to restart everything all over again. Isn't that great? And it's a cheap way of forcing people into a grind that they don't need to be in. And I'm like, I don't understand. The only thing that to me would make sense to do like that is if you were going to say, hey, we're gonna drop new classes, we're gonna not drop new abilities and new styles, and those things will be at 0 for new players to come into. But yeah, Destiny is so non-new user friendly, but also designed to be new user friendly at the same time. So you're trying to appease as many people as possible. And I know a lot of you guys will say this, but like, or know this saying, but like, trying to please everyone, you're going to end up pleasing no one. Imagine naming your game after a crazy liberal meth head. That's wild, dude. That's for wild. So yeah, I don't want to go back to Destiny 2. I thought about playing it with you guys, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. It might have been fun to try it out. Now, Destiny 1, I love Destiny 1, but because it's console locked, I can't play it on my PC. And that's a huge bummer because I would love to have pulled it up and played it on my PC, and I can't. So, which that's a huge bummer because I really love Destiny 1. I can't be pleased. I'm an incel. I respect that, Blue-Eyed Scorpio. I respect that a lot. Excuse me. And like, I understand. The thing is, I don't have a problem with games that get complicated. Like, there are some games that just have a lot of content and it's hard to get back into it. And they try to do their best to streamline things so you can get back into it as a new player or catch up. But at some point you go, you know what, this game is a live service game and it's been out for forever. There's not really much you can do to catch. Like, you're just going to have to grind. You have to get on the grind and just do it and understand that that's just how things are. And I think that that's okay. I don't think there's any problem with that. If you're trying to get into the game and the barrier of entry is tough, it's like, okay, well, the new players, most new players are not going to become your hardcore fan base. You're going to get, if you have a game that's been out for 10 years and there's a ton of content to catch up on, and you know that the hype is going to bring in new players, you will probably be lucky enough that if you get one, maybe 2 out of every 10 players is going to stick around, and then maybe 1 out of every 100 players is going to become like a hardcore fan of yours that's going to stick around for a long time. On Borderlands 4 at the moment, it cost me $20. I haven't touched Borderlands since 3. I played Borderlands 3 and I hated it. I hated the villains of it. I didn't like the characters in it. Yeah. So I don't know much about Borderlands 4. So. Oh, look up Destiny 1 RPCS 3 emulator Vanguard servers. Does that bring it to PC? Let me say that. Hold on. Screenshotting that. Boom. I just turn on my fucking. Why did my thing go off? Hold on. There we go. Hold on. I'm gonna look up those servers because yeah, I'll actually do that. Because if there's a way to play it online, that'd be good. You should play Rise to Honor for PS2. Has Jet Li in it, met him, and has a signed copy. Really? Yo, that's sick. I don't think I've ever heard of Rise to Honor. I thought you were going to talk about For Honor. But yeah. Yeah, the fall from Borderlands 2 to 3 was harsh. Yes. Borderlands 3 is trash. Some of the gameplay is fine, but the game itself is kind of boring, and I do not like the characters, so. Tex Detour says, maybe I've wasted my time spending thousands of hours with my trains. I'm building a full train system in my backyard. Now that's complicated. Train scheduling is an amazingly interesting subject. It's funny because I've known people that have like model trains and have built massive model train sets and they love it. And I think that that's pretty cool. So like, no, I don't think it's a waste of time. You find value in your hobbies. And the only time that it's a waste of time is if you're not happy with it and you're trying to make yourself happy with it. That's the only time to me that you're wasting time. Pillars of Eternity is a deep game when it comes to build crafting. So I have, Pillars of Eternity, Path of Exile. So I have Path of Exile 1 and 2. I started playing Path of Exile 2 and I just got distracted with other games and haven't gone back to it. But I do want to play more Path of Exile 2. Guy with Dice says, Miki, times are tough, so can't donate, unfortunately, but just want to say congratulations on 5K. You deserve 5 million. Got to get going for now. Have a great stream. Hey, Guy with Dice, you never, ever, ever have to feel bad. You never have to explain not donating. I appreciate you just being in chat and hanging out with us. Okay? You saying congratulations means a lot to me. The fact that you even popped in the chat means a lot to me, and I want you guys to know that. I say this all the time. I know chat gives me shit about it and will make jokes, but like seriously, the fact that any one of you guys want to spend time with me, listening to me talk or chat about nonsense on the internet means a lot to me. And the fact that anybody has any willingness to donate any of their hard-earned dollars towards me means a lot to me. But time to me is more valuable than money. And so if you spend time hanging out with me and you're having a good time, if I make your day better, if you're entertained by my content, that means a lot to me. So have you tried? Yes, I have played Path of Exile 2. I own it. It's literally sitting on my computer right now. I just haven't touched it in forever. I haven't touched it in forever. So 5K tax cheaper than 6K tax. That's wild, dude. So like I could probably get into it at some point again, but I'd have to get in. I also got into like Diablo 4 for a hot minute. Surprise though, I've actually never beat the Diablo 4 campaign. I started playing it, I got pretty deep into it, and I never finished it because I just got distracted by other shit. So it's a good way to weed out the unworthy ladies. Most don't take trans seriously. I just can't have that. Listen, if you don't have shared interests, then what's the point? If you don't have shared interests, then what's the point? So Dango Lang says, congrats on 5K, Miki. Happy for you, man. You deserve it and so much more. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're making it work, bro. We're making it work. Vise, the Blue Rogue. What's up, man? For 20 says, this is from a guy with dice. Well, shout out to Vise and shout out to a guy with dice. Appreciate you both. Appreciate you both. Cheaper than broken decaps. That's wild, dude. He also takes donations of shredded cheese. That is true. Support to a fellow Midwesterner. Hey, thank you, Mr. Nuber Butter. I appreciate that too, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to be honest. Here's the thing. The reason I haven't played Where Winds Meet on stream is because I'm kind of embarrassed. Because I play it a lot. I have like a couple 100+ hours into that game already now, I believe. Hold on, let me see exactly what my number is. I've been playing it a lot. I have a lot of outfits unlocked. I'm embarrassed. I have 224 hours in Where Winds Meet already. And I don't want to embarrass myself when you guys see how much I've been playing this game. And I have a lot to go still. I have a lot of content still to get through. And I know that it's Chinese spyware, but I don't care because I've had so much fun playing it that I'd rather the Chinese just watch me sit in my underwear and play their game for 6 hours. So, Where Wieners Meet, that's wild. I had a girl who I'm pretty sure got in a different kind of train after...
Get your hand off my penis!
Neuromoto Protocol for, oh my goodness, 50. Yo.
That's a huge bitch.
Thank you for the 50. 5-0 for 5K. Congrats, you beautiful man. No homo. Huh? Hey, that's okay. It's okay.
Can I get to the dance? Sweet, yes. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay.
It's all good around here, you know? We don't judge. We don't judge. Thank you. Neuromoto Protocol. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 50. We got RC Elman. For 2, says, hey, Meek, still recovering, looking at a 6K medical bill, bro. Praying for you. Chat, T's and P's. If you're a praying person, let's pray for RC Elman. That's a lot, man. Medical debt sucks. It's the fucking worst, and I don't wish it on anybody. It's a lot. But what matters more is that you're recovering, that you're healthy. Turd, plug in your phone. That you're healthy, that you're recovering, man, and I hope that debt gets resolved quickly, man. We're wishing the best for you, bro. I was a fucking PlayStation trophy hunter for a while. Only real, mostly good games, though. That is a shame. Hey, it's all good. Mr. Nuber Butter says, I played RuneScape. Dude, I played the shit out of RuneScape back in the day, dude. I played a lot of RuneScape back in the day. I don't even know where I'm at right now, but then my account got hacked. Last time I played RuneScape, I logged back in, my account had got hacked and I had to recover it, and I had full dragon plate and a dragon whip, or I mean like a whip, abyssal whip, and a bunch of other really good stuff, and the guy had sold half of the stuff out of my inventory already and then transferred the money to his other account. So a Cornboy for 199 gives a thumbs up. Thank you, Cornboy. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks, man. 164,000 bill, discounted to 151,000. I owe 6K. The industry so messed up. Medical debt is awful. Medical debt is awful. I've told you guys this before. I am thankful that I have the insurance that I do have for my daughter, because my youngest has a lot of medical needs and has been in and out of the hospital, and her second hospital visit for everything, when it was all said and done, was over $1 million. How do you pay that back? You don't. Like, how do you face that? That's your entire life that you spend just trying to pay off medical debt. $1 million plus for her care. You know, so I don't envy anybody with medical debt, any kind of debt at all. That's rough. So we'll be praying for you, man. Over $1 million. That was just for the one hospital stay. Just my daughter, when she was born, was in the hospital for 3 months, came home, and then had to go back into the hospital again after that for like 18 months. So yeah. It was a lot. Mrs. Rough Knight says, congrats on 5K. Proud of you, bro. Much love. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you, Mrs. Rough Knight. Much love to you, your wonderful husband. Are you guys hanging out tomorrow? Mrs. Rough Knight, are you guys going out tomorrow, hanging out? Yeah. It's like a whole house these days. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was a lot. Kiddo is worth every penny, 100%. You know, I'm just saying we were very, very, very fortunate to be poor and to have help and to have some programs around here that can help with medical stuff and help cover a lot of things. Because if we didn't have those things, there'd just be nothing we could do. Like one of her meds, like at times, like it's like legit. This is not me like playing this is not like a complaint, and I'm not being a victim. It just is what it is. It's just how the world works. You have you have medical needs, you have special needs and stuff, but like we had like insurance one time wasn't covering one of her meds, and I was like, okay, well, how much is her like med then? And it was like $500 for like one of her medications, and you're like, yo, that's insane. You know, things are just very expensive. It's crazy. Hunter says my diabetes pump was $7K. Medical is beyond messed up. Yo, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. D. Vinny says, I'm so thankful for my VA benefits because I couldn't afford my medical bills. Yeah, man, and that's important. You know, we got to take care of people that served our country and served protecting us and looking out for us, you know. I know that's something Kata had to deal with, trying to get benefits for stuff that he was owed. And yeah, man, our veterans deserve to be taken care of, bro. So my GBS medical debt was $2 million in the first month. What's up, Drew? How you doing, bro? $5 million for 6 months hospitalized. Say what you want about the military, but those medical benefits took care of me. 5-year anniversary. Yo, shout out to Drew. Operation Drew Outstanding. You're legitimately a fucking inspiration. I don't just say that like lightly. Super cool dude. Incredibly humble. Incredibly chill. But also a literal badass. Working through everything you worked through, bro. So shout out to Drew. Much love to you, bro. I hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for popping in to say hi. Miss Brenda says, hey, Epic Mike. Listening to you talk nonsense made me realize I hadn't joined your fan base. Well, now I have. Well, welcome in. Appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. RC Element said, I worked on both sides of the industry, hospital and insurance. The insurance did care about the charges. Hospital just keeps charging more. Watch your bills, people. Yeah. You'd be surprised. It's not always insurance that's the bad guys. There are good guys in insurance companies, just like there's good guys at the hospital too. It's about keeping track of things and knowing who you're talking to and engaging with, man. But it's crazy stuff. It's a lot. Lady Laylac says, it's rough. I'm dealing with that myself. Just had spinal surgery. Yo. Fun fact, my benefits have me in too high a bracket for assistance. Fun fact, I don't get shit just past the minimum pay. Well, we'll be praying for you that something comes through, because medical debt is no joke. So, I was an EMT firefighter for 6 years. That's a long time. You should have seen the amount of insurance fraud we see every day. Yeah. Historic Entertainment says, for somebody who works now in pharmacy, health insurance is crazy, let alone prices for refrigerated meds is crazy. Yeah, that stuff's expensive, bro. You know, and I want to, you want to say, like, you know, people in the medical industry and stuff are trying to look out for people and doing the right thing, but they're not. They know it's expensive and they know you need it. So, Lady Laylax, we'll definitely be praying for you, because that's a lot. But yeah, shout out to anybody in the chat. Like, I get it. I understand how overwhelming that shit can be. Medical, and you need it. You know, you have to have it. You know, so being greedy over the problems of other people is low. Absolutely. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, being greedy over people is wrong. But he was a firefighter a bit after high school. Watch all of our old friends OD and get in crashes. No joke. One friend every other week. Yo, bro, that's rough. Andrew Kaminska says, I currently can't get imaging tests because I don't have health insurance. An endoscopy is over $20,000 without insurance. Yo. That's a lot, bro. A promo code Pillow says, my wife almost died on the table with our daughter. Pray Jesus, she and our daughter survived and are thriving, and our bills don't bankrupt us. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good, man. Absolutely. I'm glad your wife is okay. I'm glad your daughter survived. They're very blessed to have you. Shout out to being, families being able to stay together like that, man. That's a lot. It's just, dude, it's just always a lot, man. So. Very kind of you, celebrating the 5 years back on Nerdrotic Japan trip. Yeah, how's the trip, by the way? Doubted I could travel internationally again, but decided to make the trip for a lot of treatment and training. Dude, badass, like I said. How is Japan? Are you guys having a good time over there? Everything I've seen has been good. Everything I've seen has been good. So, Gravden says, I thank God we didn't have to pay for my mom's ultimately worthless hospital treatments, extra blood, and other such things in the last weeks of her life. She didn't have insurance. Oh, man, yeah. That's rough. And medical insurance is like the biggest fucking scam anyways. It's helpful when it's helpful, and when it's not, it's a scam. It's kind of a wild thing. There's almost like not really like an in-between about it. You know, like I said, there are good people in insurance that want to help you and want to do their best, and there are people that are not. And I just had to deal with, like, I've dealt with insurance companies when I worked in like restoration, and that's just homeowners insurance. That's something you are paying for consistently. You know, I used to have to tell people this all the time when they're paying health insurance. Like, you'd get people that are like, oh, I don't want to make a claim. I don't want to bother them. I don't want to bother the insurance company. And I'm like, lady, you know, like this one lady, and I said it a little bit nicer than this, but I was like, hey, how long have you owned this house? And at the time, this one lady I was talking to, she's like, oh, like 20 years. I'm like, and in that 20 years, have you ever filed an insurance claim? Well, no. I said, okay. So in that 20 years that you've been paying this insurance company to protect your house in case of an incident, you have never once relied on them to help you with an issue, right? Yeah. I said, so you making one claim now that they are then going to turn around and raise your premiums for after 20 plus years of not making a claim, and you're worried about them losing out on money? No, they're not losing out on anything. If anything, it is a reasonable thing for them to do to support you in the midst of a crisis because you've been so loyal for as long as you had. And she was like, wow, I never even thought of it that way, you know, because a lot of insurances and stuff make you want to feel bad. Like you're doing something wrong for utilizing for the very thing that they're designed for. Yeah, I know where's Naruto the 7th. Take your time, bro. Japan is based. I've heard Japan is pretty rad, so. I can go on so long about medical. I've been so wrong, but can't afford a big enough lawyer. I understand that. What's up, Raptor? Thank you, man, for the congratulations. I appreciate it. King Alucard, I know you've had some issues and run-ins too. Talk about medical. I'm thankful. Disease like lymphedema. Is that how you pronounce it? I have my insurance, and the Lymphedema Treatment Act being passed by Congress covers all my costs and equipment for free. Wow, man. I'm glad that they passed that. Any help that you can get, man. I've never used my insurance. It costs me more to see my doctor once a year with copay and insurance premiums than it would if I paid cash for one visit each year. Yep. Now, you'll be happy when you need it and you have it. But other than that, you're paying into something that you'll never use. You know? It's like losing a no claims bonus on a car insurance. Yeah, because they don't have any mercy for you. They ain't going to be like, oh, yeah, well, you've been so loyal to us for years. Now, that's not entirely. There are some companies, especially back in the day with like smaller insurance companies, there were smaller local ones. The bigger the company, and this is true about just about anything, the bigger the company, the less fine-tuned the hands will be. You have to assume like companies work like hands, in that a giant company like Geico, Progressive, things like that, they handle big picture stuff. Dealing with one single person, well out of their range and ability to do. So you have to rely on whatever company and whatever provider is carrying them, or that you got it through, if you got it through an insurance agency, or if you get a smaller insurance company that is local and nearby you, like for house insurance or car insurance and stuff, then they can deal with you, especially because there's people that you're talking to directly. These giant corporations just have books that say, hey, this is how things are, this is how policies work, and they assume that you're the enemy when you call. And I can tell you this, with certainty, because I used to talk to insurance people and insurance claims, and I know people in chat that used to work in insurance can tell you the same thing. A lot of times, you are deemed the enemy or the bad guy for calling in the first place. They assume that you're trying to trick them, or that you're lying, or you're trying to scam them, and that's where they come from first. You have to work back through the other way. You have to work the opposite to convince them that you're not trying to scam them, and that sucks. You know, nobody wants that to be the case, but that is how it works, because a lot of these companies are just trying to just make money, you know, and not every place is like that, but a lot of places are. So you just have to hope that you find the right people or get a good insurance company that has your back. So, hey, what's up, nerdy mechanic? How you doing? So while I'd love to not have a titanium plate in my neck, I'm grateful that it was a work injury, because I could have afforded been able to afford that surgery, even with insurance. Yeah. I did not know you had a titanium plate in your neck. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad you're still with us. And also, shout out to the nerdy mechanic. She's more machine now than woman. She's like a cyborg. The nerdy mechanic cyborg. I respect that. Yeah, Spud says going with a local agent. So agent of a larger company is the way to go. Small insurance companies can file bankruptcy and you're out of your premiums at any time. Yeah. Yep. That is a good way to do it. That's how some of us used to do it. Yeah. And like, there were like, you know, some companies were just better than others. Like, what was it? Friends don't let friends have State Farm. State Farm was consistently one of the worst companies to work with. So, Turd says we need something funny. It's getting heavy. Well, yeah, you know how it is around here. So, pull this up. What did Turd send me? Okay, yeah, I'll play this.
I object.
Okay, Turd, this is good. This is what Turd Ferguson is good for. All right, things get heavy. Turd Ferguson comes in with the comedy. A plate, 3 screws, and 2 replacement discs. Damn. Oh my gosh. You have to tell me that story sometime. You got to tell me the story sometime about that. That's crazy. Hunter says, I got diagnosed with mitochondrial disease and they never even tested me. He said, your brother has it, you must too. We'll take the cash and research him. Never heard from him again. That's crazy work too. The Afit says, I made an insurance claim when a tree branch smashed my deck. A year later, they sent an agent to my house to make a long list of all the stupid stuff I needed to fix or get dropped. Yeah, a lot of times if you wait on your insurance company, they will do everything they can to screw you over on that kind of stuff. A lot of times you have to just like go, hey, this is what I'm going to do. And then they'll push back if they don't want you to do it. A lot of times you can get help and work stuff done. And that puts them in a position where they have to respond to you instead of the other way. So
I object. I defer. I find you both guilty of helping people for the ridiculously low price of $99.99. In today's broke-ass society, things are harder, so you need things cheaper. So I came up with Jones, cheap-ass prepaid legal and daycare academy. You are not the president. You don't need to make that type of money. You might need my legal services. You're just raising one kid, because I'm going to sue you. At Jones, we don't assess the illegal fees after the case is disposed of. We make it prepaid. Prepaid meaning you need to pay before, just in case I need to invest the money in something else where you may need my services. And I'm going to spend it wisely, fighting for you. And if we can't get you out of child support, we'll provide you with our top-notch molester-free daycare service. You gotta do whatever they want to do.
that's fucking wild, dude.
So that when you get them home, they go straight to bed. Which one of y'all, you little Santa Claus ain't coming to none of y'all. There's some books around here somewhere.
That's wild.
Do a good-ass job of watching both mine and my grandbabies. Jones got for me auto insurance. Jones got me this big-ass check. Now, friends, you may ask yourself, how can he provide us with such cheap legal services? Well, here's a story about Toby and his baby mama. Hey, Toby, I need my money. I don't have no more money. That's because y'all keep messing up. Y'all keep doing crime. Because I gave it all to you to raise that one little baby you got. And I work from volume. So y'all continue to rob people and take stuff. It ain't your business what I do with the money. So please, come on down to Jones, cheap-ass prepaid legal and daycare academy. It's a place where you can bring your children and get legal advice. Put your hands against the wall. My legal advice to you is don't have no more children. Go ahead and come to the website or give me a call on the new telephone number at 708
check was, yeah, that massive check was for $50, bro. That's crazy. Shout out to Turd Ferguson. That was pretty good. Molest free. That's a crazy work. Somebody said that a nerdy mechanic is made of aftermarket parts. She got souped up. She's like, yo, give me the titanium. Oh, dude, look at that. Joe, wow, I almost said Jones. Operation Drew Outstanding, shout out for 20. He says, Japan is unbelievable. Historic, clean, very safe, even in the city. It's like a sci-fi future film. Kind people. Request, we live close by. Let's collaborate on some events this summer. Big ideas to help vets recover and thrive. We do live close to each other, don't we? Listen, man, we'll see what we can figure out, bro. Listen, I'm an idiot, but I am an idiot that likes to see people do well. So I appreciate you, man. And I'm glad you're having a great time in Japan, dude. I love it. Love hearing it, dude. Feeding the kids ding dong. Dude, that's wild stuff. That was a funny one. Yeah, the baseball bat, right? Dude, that's crazy. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys have been incredibly generous tonight. Not just generous with the super chats, because you have been with that as well, but also with your time and hanging out. We had really good numbers the whole time. Not that I care about numbers. Not worried about that. I'm more just appreciative. You guys came out and hung out. But we're gonna call it that way. My wonderful wife could get some sleep. This guy reminds me of the Montgomery flea market guy. You know what? That's a good way to end it. Montgomery flea market. Mike, don't go. Sing it. It's just like a mini mall. Here, I'll pull this up. This is a good way to end it. I do gotta go. I gotta get Lady Epic and some sleep. I gotta be a considerate person sometimes.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the.
You know what? That's how we're gonna end it. I'm just gonna end the stream like this, guys. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you for the recommitments. Thank you for the Streamlabs donations. More importantly than anything, thank you for your time. You guys are amazing. We got to 5K, onwards to 10K. I cannot thank you guys enough. You guys are the best community ever. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow if I can. That's in the cards. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you. Much love to you guys, and I'll leave you on this then. Take it easy, guys. See ya.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market. Montgomery, it's just like a mini mall. Oh yeah, come shop with us. I said flea market. Montgomery, it's just like a mini mall. Hey, hey, you heard me. Come shop. Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. We got it. You need it. You'll find it. It's just like a mini mall. Hey, hey, you heard me. Come shop. I said flea market. Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall. Hey, hey, living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market. Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall. Hey, hey, don't stop. Let's make it a dance. Come on now, to the left, to the right. Let's do this dance. Hey, to the left, to the right. Let's make this a dance. Flea market, Montgomery. It keeps you jumping. It's just like a